Ladies and gentlemen, he has finished the story. Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on, everyone? This is your WrestleMania 40 Night 2 Sunday post show here on the Around the Point Network. I'm Steve. This is Chase. What's going on, brother?
Nothing much, man. We just lost the greatest reign in all of sports and entertainment. Roman Reigns is no longer the WWE undisputed Universal Champion. It's kind of sad, Steve. It's kind of sad.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, I would agree. As some people are happy of what they saw today, I think it's worth noting that you have to, what's the word here? Appreciate the moment that we had with the tribal chief Roman Reigns. Something that will never be duplicated. It's crazy, right? Like, think where we were a couple years ago. Me and you and in a small bunch were behind the Roman, wave. Remember at a time when everybody was booing him, everybody's like, they didn't want him, right? And now years later, here he is, the same guy, suffering succotash, the WrestleMania where he would get booed, right? This is my yard now. Having a moment that will never be duplicated. It's crazy. It's freaking insane. But what is going on, everyone? Once again, if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. More importantly, subscribe, hit the bell notification, hit the like button. If you guys feel generous, hit us up with the super chat. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to be channel members, it's only for $2.99 a month. $2.99. Hit the join button. Or if not, if you're on a mobile device and you can't find the join button, in the description box of the stream on YouTube, there is a link that will direct you to becoming a member and all that stuff. But night 2 is officially in the books, brother. The attendance was 72,755 for night 2. And if you want to add both nights, which they did, it's 145,420. Which I think, again, pretty good for them. And again, more than likely, this is an inflated number, not the actual legitimate number and all that stuff, but nevertheless, good on WWE. I know going into night 1, we had, it kind of underdelivered, right? Night 1 for a lot of people. You were hoping night 2, okay, they would wow us and do better than night 1. In your opinion, Chase, based on what we saw from top to bottom, did night 2 repair the damages from night 1?
Yeah, 100%. Definitely. 100%. Night 2, every match delivered to its expectations. Some of them exceeded their expectations. But yeah, night 2 was way better than night 1. Night 1 stunk. Like night 1, that middle of the show is just so bad. And it's like the last 2 matches really carry it. And then even some people, they're mixed on the first 2 matches. Some people are just like, oh, that Becky and Rhea match wasn't really that good. Some people say it was solid. Some people even put it as good. The tag team match, a lot of people said was just a car wreck. Like they didn't enjoy that tag team title match. So that's why I feel like night 2, I feel like a lot of people will say they liked most of the matches on this card. The main event especially, I think, is going to get a lot of praise, and it's going to be the most rewatched thing, just like in night 1. The main event definitely was the highlight of the show for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let us know as well, guys, in the chat. What was did you guys think night 2 was better than night 1? What was the match you're looking forward to and all that stuff? We do have people in the chat here as well. We do have Seth. What's going on, Seth? He writes here, Cody winning was predictable. The betting odds says he's winning. I mean, what were the odds when you the last time you checked?
It was like minus 450 plus 250 for Roman.
Okay.
Minus 450 for Cody.
Akeem writes here, I want Roman Reigns. I want Roman Reigns. Randy Belt, the Cody Rhodes. Okay. What is up, brothers from Chief, who is actually at night 2 as well. I hope you had a good one. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Hopefully, and from what I hear from people that were there, weather-wise, this was much better than last night. Last night, people were freezing their butts off. Last time I checked, because if you noticed throughout night 2, they didn't really showcase the weather like they did on night 1. I think the last time, this was the beginning of the show, it was like 60 degrees. So it was still warm weather, nevertheless. And of course, your Seth right here, and Roman losing the title on his late brother's Rosie's birthday. Oh wow, was that true?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. But let us know in the chat again your overall thoughts. What did you like? What did you not like? And all that stuff. I'm reading here the cage match results here. Chase, a couple of hours removed from WrestleMania night 40 night 2. As of right now, the people on Cage Match have spoken. Out of 10, this show has a rating of a 9.21.
Wow. Yeah, that's fairly close to what I would have it. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Now, keep in mind, I watched it with my godson and his friends. Just keep that in mind. So overall, it was cool to watch it with people and see their reaction of what was going on and all that stuff as well. What about you, brother? But did you still watch it with your family or just
Yeah.
kind
Yeah.
of?
Yeah, I watched with my family, and we thoroughly enjoyed this one a lot better. This one zoomed by, like it just felt like everything was just hitting. Uh, Time wise, like it just felt much nicer. It was cool seeing that Cody and Roman was starting around like 6:30 my time and stuff, so it didn't feel like it was too long, to be honest. So I actually just liked the time that they did and stuff. So and then plus like it ended a little bit earlier. So
Yeah, it did, bro. It wasn't like cluttered. It didn't feel long. And maybe, just maybe, bro, like, for the last 2 years, night 1 was good. Night 2, not so much. They're like, listen, okay, this is WrestleMania. This is the 10th, right? Every 10 years. So we got to reverse it this time. We got to reverse it. Night 2 got to be good. Night 1, not so much, but nevertheless, congrats on WWE having a successful event. Congrats on the new WWE Undisputed Champion, Cody Rhodes. And of course, congrats to the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. No, not Drew McIntyre. Talk about Damian Priest. We'll get into all that as well. We have Alan here, the working man. What's up, people? Just got home from work. Cody finally finished his story. Yes, he did. He finally finished the story. Io versus Bayley was better than Rhea versus Becky.
yeah.
Yeah. Even though at first I felt, I don't know about you, they had some like a little rough spots at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And then they went into like the next gear and it really picked up. I love Bayley selling the leg.
Yeah,
And
that
just
was good.
small. I love just shit like that, bro. And we're not alone here. We are not alone. We're joined here by the good brother from True Heel Heat. After hosting 2 successful watch-alongs back-to-back, here he is for another stream here. The one, the only Romeo. What's going on, brother?
What up, boy? He did it. He finished the story.
Also,
what a night!
Congrats, for Boricuas.
Oh, we got 2 Latino world champions. Cody too. What do you mean? Yes, but for the Boricuas especially, yes.
But Boricua and Cuban, yes. Boricua, Damian Priest, the first Puerto Rican champion in 50 years, I believe, since Pedro Morales.
Oh, baby.
And obviously Cody being part Cuban. So everyone's having a good time. Everyone's enjoying themselves. What was your overall thoughts, Romeo, on night 2? I asked you this question earlier. Did you feel like night 2 did it restore
Whoa, easy there. Restore what?
Did it restore the faith, if you will? Like did it make up for the damages for what people felt about night 1, in your opinion?
Well, I didn't hate night 1 as much as a lot of people did. I give it like in this 7 to 8 range, which is still good. But I felt like night one was a setup for this night. It was like the appetizer, and this was the main course. And altogether, I think it's one of the best WrestleManias of all time. If you want to count it all together. Incredible night. Incredible night.
Absolutely. I felt that way too. I felt that way. I thought again the main event, bro. I just can't get over it, bro. There's everything that went down. Yes, we knew going in it was gonna be overbooked as all hell.
I think it was underbooked for what everyone thought it was going to be. It wasn't as overbooked as I thought it was going to be. I thought this was a very underbooked main, which was fine. I didn't mind it, to be honest. I was just saying, like, it was more underbooked than it was overbooked.
I ain't gonna lie to you, like going into it, right? I'm watching this. All right, it's Bloodline rules, right? Like you got in near the end, but I'm reminded, right? Like people, because my cousin, my godson was like, again, he's a casual viewer, right? He's not like a hardcore, like some of us would be here. He was like, wait a minute, so how come, not everyone's there right now? This is like SummerSlam where tribal combat, and they didn't really do anything with it with the stipulation. And I'm like, bro, gotta give it time. And it happened, but people are coming into the chat. You got Frantic World. What's up, guys in chat? Hope all is well with you, Frantic World. And Shadow writes here, congrats on the new world champion. I was wondering when Priest was going to cash in. He and Drew might have a decent feud. Well, we don't know. I mean, did you guys see on Twitter? I guess Drew's family was in the front row.
Yeah, and they left. Well, so they have that family section. Everyone gets to sit there. Cody's Mama Rhodes was sitting there and stuff, and Drew's family decided to flip off and said, "Hey, we're gone. This is some bollocks. We don't even want to be at this WrestleMania anymore." So it was just part of that act. I don't think it's like anything too serious, but yeah, that was yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not going to overthink anything. I think Drew's re-signed. I don't think you would give him a world championship and build up a feud with the guy at CM Punk for nothing. So,
yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think so. Poor Drew once again has his moment stolen by Punk. Clash of the Castle is going to be lit. Going to be lit. I agree. I mean, to me personally, dude, I do think he did resign. You're not going to announce you're going to Scotland, you're going to the Hydro, and not have Drew McIntyre.
You know what's interesting? The only thing they didn't do this WrestleMania, we don't even know where WrestleMania 41 is. They didn't even announce where that's at.
That's what I'm wondering too. I'm like, wait a minute. Like normally, maybe I thought I missed it or something, right? Like, I did hear reports weeks ago that the governor, I think was it the governor of Minnesota, was like, "Oh, we're gonna make a big announcement. We're gonna make a big announcement." I'm like, please let it be Super Bowl. Please let it be NBA All-Star next year. Please let it be something, right? That's what I'm hoping for, right? Like, let it be one of those options, not WrestleMania. Maybe, just maybe, could it be that they're reconsidering? Like, all right, listen, normally we announce right away. Let's make you wait and let's see what Vegas has to offer. Let's see what Vegas, but I think, Romy, you said this yesterday. They can't go back to back on cold weather. They can't.
Yeah, please don't.
They can't. No.
Even though there's, Minnesota's indoors, but still.
Exactly. So, yeah, like, C Money writes here. It's appropriate, right? It's appropriate, right? Do I have it here? I should have it.
So, what do you guys want to talk about?
I feel like we gotta start with the main event. We have to.
No, we can start with opener.
Opener match? We can start with
yeah. We don't. Why do we have to start with the main event? There's no reason. Like that. Then people are going to tune out.
Yeah, true. Like the Hall of Fame ceremony.
What are you doing, Steve? Come on.
I'm just excited. Listen, man, I'm excited. Okay, this is crazy. But did you not hear what they said? Did you not hear Corey Graves at the end of the show there? Pro wrestling is back, man. Pro wrestling is back. All right. So they did open the show with the World Heavyweight Championship match of Seth freaking Rollins defending the title against Drew McIntyre. I thought them opening the show made sense considering Rollins, right, was hurt last night in that tag team match. What was you guys' take on the entrance of Seth Rollins? Real quick.
This is very Seth Rollins. How else can we describe it?
Yeah, it was. I don't know. I like Drew's a lot better. I wasn't a fan of this Seth Rollins one. It was kind of just okay.
Yeah. You got to be like a Seth Rollins fan to be into all that craziness, wackiness. Yeah. Drew's entrance was great, and so was the opening video package. They finally used Dreams and Nightmares, which I wanted last night.
Oh yeah, for real, me too, bro. I really wanted.
When they did the nightmare portion and they show Cody sitting there all sad and shit. Oh, that was
beautiful.
Perfect.
Exactly, bro. Also, before how can I forget this? How do I begin this without mentioning the fact we had the return of Stephanie McMahon?
No, I was marking the fuck out.
I was too, bro. I'm like, yo, and she got a good reaction, bro. Good reaction
and a better theme. I love the theme. It's like a rock version of her theme.
Did they update it? I didn't really catch that. I didn't really catch it.
Yeah,
it's like a rock version of her theme.
Yeah, like it was like more hardcore than the usual Styles and Grace. And
Triple H in the press conference made it sound like she's back, like she's gonna stick around. And she was like, he was like, this is her home. This is where she belongs, and it was nice to see her remember that again this weekend.
Yeah, of course. I do think after all, I'm happy that she's back. I know there's a lot of people out there who are giving their thoughts. Oh, we don't need anyone with that last name touching this company here, whatnot. But I'm glad that she's back. Whether she's there back, like a support system, fine. Now, is she back home as in like in a role? We don't know. Time will only tell. But yeah, back to this world title match though. They did have Punk on commentary. Again, the match itself, it made sense the way it went. You gave Drew dominance going into this, considering what happened the night before. You did have Punk on commentary, and that got the best of Drew McIntyre. The fact that Punk was there, right? Even though he did win after hitting multiple claymores on Seth freaking Rollins, he couldn't help himself. Went right back to CM Punk, sat in front of him, right? Started mouthing off to him. And then Punk was just one of those things where, hey, man, you F around, you're going to find out. And boy, did he. Now, this time he swung at him. He didn't choke him. Didn't go for a choke or anything.
Oh, right? My God.
Didn't go for a choke or anything.
He can't help himself.
We could roll the tape on Wednesday and see what happened.
Yeah. Wednesday, we'll see the whole story.
It's funny. It's funny. My cousin's friends asked me, because I guess he's like a big AEW fan. Hey, what's your thoughts on them playing the footage? And I just told him before he finished, desperation.
Steve was on the edge of his seat when he
no, dude. Steve's Romeo, Steve's like CM Punk telling stories. Like he's like the cool kid in the room. Everyone's going to. I'm sure Steve had a fun conversation with his cousin's friend Dasky. He didn't just.
There's no way Steve didn't reply without saying, I'm glad you asked first.
Yeah. I highly doubt this. But this match was. Yeah, I'll say this. But this match was a good sprint. Seth Rollins is really good. I feel one of the most underrated aspects of Seth Rollins is like he's very good at these shorter matches where it's just like, hey, can you just go out there, spam your finisher, do some high impact stuff? Drew McIntyre and him, like this is what you could. This was really good for a short match of theirs. Like this was a good short match, especially because you're trying to sell the fact that Seth is probably banged up from the night before. So I really like this match and I like the result. I felt Seth could have won here, and also like $20 I placed on. I would have been very happy to have had him win. But yeah, good for Seth.
Yeah, indeed, absolutely.
this match wasn't as good as their crown jewel encounter, which is fucking epic. That match was so damn good.
Mhm.
If that was a WrestleMania match, that would have been incredible. But you know what it reminded me of, honestly? It reminded me of Mania 35 with Brock.
Yeah.
Seth and Brock. Because it was like finisher spam crazy. It was the opening match.
Yeah,
Well,
nice
yeah.
sprint.
Yeah.
You got to remember too, Brock was like, "Yo, I just want to get the fuck up out of here. I am not staying. I am not going on later here in New Jersey. I've been through this before, many years ago. I've been through this. I hope middle of the show with Paul. I'm not going through this again. I'm opening the show, getting on my jet, have a steak ready with broccoli and water. I'm out of here after. So,
but I definitely enjoyed the hell out of it. 4 claymores it took. Take down Seth Rollins.
Yes, it did. 4 claymores
and Seth afterwards, like he was very emotional, and he was like, I think he said, "What did he say? Like you deserve this.
You deserve this." And rightfully so. And here's the thing: had the cash in not happened, good for Drew. Good for Drew. Again, remember 4 years ago, he had his moment, even though there were circumstances. Right, the world shut down. They had to move from Raymond James Stadium into the warehouse at the Performance Center. They had to tape WrestleMania, right? I remember, like, didn't they show like back then they were doing the 24 like episodes back in the day, and they showed like Drew watching from home his match and having to FaceTime his family. Oh, look at this! I have the. Here I am with the title right here. Yeah, like it's different now. Now he's in front of people, right? The 40th anniversary of WrestleMania. And here he is. Kisses his wife. His family's in the front row. So you're happy for him, right? Like,
tweets. Takes his wife's phone to tweet. Bored at work.
LOL.
and then Bad Bunny quote tweeted him.
Hope you had a good shift.
Benito.
Hey, Benito.
Hey, Benito, can you tweet at Drew McIntyre for me, please?
And
That's funny.
And then he couldn't help himself. Had to go to CM Punk.
I think the story of this world title match was there's always consequences to your actions. Seth Rollins suffered consequences by trying to get involved in a storyline that he should have probably avoided, like Drew McIntyre saying. McIntyre was proven right in that, hey, you shouldn't have gotten involved, and McIntyre won. But then McIntyre gets proven, has consequences for messing with CM Punk. He decided to mess with the best in the world. He prayed for it and it happened. And now CM Punk prayed for his downfall, and it happened when Damian Priest, who Triple H quoted, I see the tweets. You guys say he's the dumbest wrestler. Oh my, Triple H, we know you're watching. No, Triple H, we know you're watching every little YouTube channel and stuff like that. We know you are.
Make sure you thumbs up the video while you're at it.
Yeah, thumbs up the video. Hey, Tony, I know you're on this one too. Hit the thumbs up as well. I know you guys are both watching. Yeah, they're our best.
Been angry lately.
Yeah, you wanted him to come on Kitchen and talk about some stuff that he doesn't want to talk about, right?
I want him to be honest with his feelings.
No, he doesn't want to talk about his feelings.
He doesn't want to talk about it.
He wants to talk about where the best wrestle, which is AEW, besides on that one segment on Wednesday night. But anyways, I just love that there's consequences for these guys. For these guys' actions. Like, Seth lost, Drew lost, and it was a good. It ended up telling such a good story. And I think also, too, if the roles were reversed, say if CM Punk was healthy, maybe CM Punk is in the main event of night one with with Cody Rhodes taking on Roman Reigns and The Rock. And then there's consequences to CM Punk's actions, where CM Punk probably loses to Seth Rollins. And then later on, he looks upset, but then Seth Rollins loses to Damian Priest. Like, there was always going to be that consequences. But I'm happy that Damian Priest did cash in. It's going to take a while to get used to Damian Priest as like that main eventer or as that world champion, because he was
presented.
He's been in the tag team scene for quite some time. The Judgment Day, though, to be fair, have been presented as such a dominant faction, even though and they won faction of the year for the Slammies, so the fans feel that they're the best faction right now in WWE. So it'll be interesting to see. I'll give it time. Just please do not do this Raw after WrestleMania. Do not be lazy, Triple H. Do not do this to pop the crowd. Do not have champion versus champion as your main event tomorrow. Do not do Damian Priest versus Cody Rhodes. I literally hate when they do that, where the new champions face each other for no reason and it ends in nothing. Like a waste of time.
They gotta unify the titles, man.
No, not unify the titles. They just do champion versus champion. Like, like Cody Rhodes is gonna come out there and then the Judgment Day's team hits and Cody looks all shocked and stuff. Like no, man. Like do something else with Cody.
You know what they could do? Say less, Chase. They could do something different. We're gonna have the two champions team up, player.
No, he doesn't even like Damian Priest. No, Cody's either that's going to happen or Cody's going to issue a Cody Open challenge that we all miss the WWE championships.
Bring out Braun Breaker.
No,
I could tell you what the Raw main event's going to be. I could tell you. I can already see it.
You got the script? You got it?
I can already see it. It's going to be like Cody and Jay versus Jimmy and Solo.
That's good.
And like The Rock is going to introduce his bloodline at the end of that. You're going to see Jacob Fatu, whoever else.
Tama
Tonga. Because he has Tama Tonga, so yes.
It's going to be the new bloodline at the end of Raw.
Did you guys see Tama Tonga's photo that he posted on social media? It's a phone.
Yeah.
Maybe he got the call.
That was funny.
He got the call. Yep, he got the call.
But I told you guys, man. I said it on the previews. Like, do not be surprised with how much shit talking Drew McIntyre was doing this entire damn run to Mania. This entire run that he got his comeuppance. That he would win, but he would probably get his comeuppance and we'd get the cash in. And we got it. Our Puerto Rican champion, Damian Priest. Beautiful. So well done. Drew was talking too much shit at the end there to Punk. He gave him a fucking crotch chop too. And CM Punk was hilarious. He's like, I can't hear you. I have no idea what you're saying because I got this headset. And then Punk just went crazy, man. I knew Punk could get physical a little bit. He's gonna do something. He was gonna do something to mess up Drew. And great opening. So much fun.
It was. Some read some comments real quick. Again, guys, thank you all for tuning in. We have about 27 of you right now live on YouTube. Thank you guys.
Judgment Day back on top, by the way.
Back on top.
Put the word on the streets.
Here on this early Monday morning. Read some comments here. We have Weston here, channel member. Thank you, Roman Reigns is trending on Twitter, and I'm happy for Cody. But I know this title run won't last long because that's how every babyface title run is.
No, this one's lasting a year
at
least.
If you know the history of Dusty when he was champion, he has these short runs. But I agree with you, Chase. This has to be at least a year and a half reign. This has to be a year and a half reign at best. Yeah. Going to a WrestleMania with the belt. Cody is now your face of the company. He is that guy. He is the face of this Renaissance era that we're in now. So
they made that clear at the end there.
Yes, they did. They did.
Oh, you got to edit the title, Steve. I think you spelled finished wrong.
Did I really? Shit.
Yeah, you put finesse. He finessed the story.
Cody Rhodes finessed the story.
Oh man, Cody Rhodes is just finessing everyone, dude. Oh, what an asshole.
By the way, I loved Cody's shirt at the presser. What did it say? Continue the story continues.
The story continues. See, I want to buy that shirt, but the problem is he might introduce a new belt. Then that shirt becomes null and voided. I don't. I like you get that, and then it's just like, oh well, here's the new belt.
It's a collector's item.
Yeah, so I want it where he gets the champ is here shirt. Like he's gonna copy Cena with the champ is here shirt. Cody is gonna have like an American Nightmare on the back. It'll be fine. But yeah. Good cash in, good opener. This was a really good opener for night one of WrestleMania.
Yeah,
set the tone.
Yes, it did. Polo right here. I hate Cody Rhodes. Love that.
Entitled to feel like that.
Yeah, you're well within your right to feel that way. Do love that Woody avatar though. There's a snake in my boot. Okay. Shadow writes here. Nothing wrong with a short match. Nothing wrong from a short match. Not every match needs to be a 30 to 45 epic with wild and crazy moves. Rollins and Drew delivered.
The fix was in. Why does Rollins have to start the show still recovering from the main event? The fix was in.
But Drew, that's why I told my cousin too. Like my cousin, like, oh, why is he opening the show? I'm like, bro, he had a main event last night. Come on, what are we doing? But Drew went over his head and started a problem with CM Punk that cost him big. Does Roman turn face tomorrow or show up at all tomorrow? I think he shows up tomorrow because I honestly I will say Friday. Because remember, Roman doesn't show up to Raw. He made that clear a while ago. Remember, he doesn't watch Monday Night Raw.
But it is in Philly. You don't have to have Roman travel to a new town. Roman just be like, you go show up and he's out. He's on vacation. See ya.
That's true.
Do you think? I could think maybe he shows a little respect to Cody and congratulates him. I don't know.
I think Roman would do something like that. That would even get The Rock more heated.
Yes.
Like, why are you what's it called? Giving props to that big
Acknowledging
him.
Like that. He acknowledges Cody Rhodes.
Because that's what you're trying to see. Because The Rock, let's just be real. He's long gaming this. He's planning all his films to be filmed when there's no WrestleMania. All his film schedule is making sure that he can be around during WrestleMania season for the next couple years. So this could be setting up the long game that The Rock has been talking about. He's a long gamer. He will keep bringing it up. But I agree with what Alan says here that Cody has to hold it to WrestleMania 41 because I think 41 is Cody versus Rock night 2, whatever you want to do.
Say that again. You broke up a little bit.
No, I said 41 is Cody versus Rock. 42 Rock versus Roman.
Of course, yes. Yeah.
I agree with that 100%. Also right here,
but I don't put it out of the realm of possibility that
Cody
Rock just turns on Roman tomorrow night.
Or maybe, think about this too. Cody got pinned by Rock last night, right? Or Saturday night he got pinned. I would say Rock is next in line. Rock gets the first shot. I'm gonna do something that my cousin couldn't do.
So here's my horrible worst fear, and then after this we can go on to the next match. No, it's just that Undertaker came out and chokeslammed The Rock, and Saudi Arabia they love paying for these legends.
No.
I am afraid. No, I am afraid they're gonna do a short Undertaker and Rock match in Saudi Arabia, and The Rock will probably want to try to get rid of any issues that will stand in the way of the final boss getting to that American piece of trash, Cody Rhodes.
Or you know what they could do also, just to because again we don't know how limited Undertaker is.
Well,
right?
we know
Undertaker. We know. But I'm just saying, all Undertaker needs to do is punch, big boot. That's it. He doesn't really.
Yeah, you could get away with it.
Or cinematic. Can you imagine?
It's Saudi, guys, stop. It's Saudi Arabia. They don't give a fuck. They'll pay. Undertaker is going to say, "Oh, you're paying me $10 million to do 5 moves." Yes, and Triple H is going to take care of his boy.
And honestly, Rock could just squash him. Honestly,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Off it. It's like it's not even that long a match.
Yeah. Undertaker. Choke slam, 1-2 kick out. Fans will get crazy and stuff like that. And then hell, you can even have it where the new bloodline beats the fuck out of Undertaker. So that's all I'm saying. I'm just saying it's kind of random. Undertaker came out of all one, and then I said,
he was there for us when Stone Cold wasn't.
Yeah, but I was putting the dots together because they didn't give us the location for WrestleMania for next year, but they did tell us SmackDown and then the King and the Queen of the Ring would be happening in Saudi Arabia. So Crown Jewel.
SmackDown will be in Saudi Arabia?
Yes.
Yeah. Were you not paying attention to anything, Steve? Like, were you just like gooping around the whole time?
I was out with family, so I did not get to hear that SmackDown going.
That's when the cousin's friend asked him about AEW.
Oh,
he was answering the question.
Yeah.
Oh, he was answering the question. He wasn't paying attention to all the commercials Peacock had.
Well, again, my cousin his friend doesn't have the premium.
This was not even on the premium edition. This was just a regular announcement.
Yeah. Yeah, it's SmackDown the night before King and Queen of the Ring.
That's crazy. So hopefully there's my Peruvian cousins can work out with the Saudi affiliates out there. If we can get a proper feed, we can watch it on time. Like everyone else, because that episode might be pre-taped, and we don't get it till 8 p.m. here in the States. So I'll see what we can do. I'll see what we can do. on that day when it does arrive, of course. That was an Easter egg. If you guys remember when
No, I remember
elbow
that.
night one, he took Taker pulled across his throat. Yeah.
No, I remember that. I'm just saying that Undertaker coming out in The Rock and Saudi, it's just too convenient. That's all I'm saying.
Do you guys believe eventually Cody will get the John Cena treatment where fans become 50-50? People apparently were supposedly booing him last night or a moment, but then again, you got to remember he faced The Rock was in the ring. Just keep that in mind too.
It wasn't like really like loud boos, like it's just just a few people.
Yeah.
See, the thing is the 50-50 thing is this. Cena was an obstacle throughout most of his career. Cody's not an obstacle, and if to avoid
What do you mean
that,
by that?
like Cena was really the bad guy. Like the heels had to do everything in their power to beat John Cena.
Oh.
Cody's not like that. Cody will actually take some losses on TV. He'll actually lose a couple matches and stuff. It's just and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. We talked about Cody maybe having a year-long title reign. I wouldn't be surprised if Cody gets 2 or 3 title reigns out of this. I'm talking about maybe he's in the main event scene for the whole year, being as WWE champion, where maybe he has a bunch of hot shot. I mean, look at The Rock. Most of his title reigns are 1 month long and stuff. Cody probably will do the same thing, maybe not, but who knows? It's Triple H's era, because Triple H, one thing for sure, he loves when his champions hold the belt for a long period of time. So sometimes fans that are impatient and would love like those, it is not going to happen. So
Cody's going to be a face for a long time. The crowd adores him. You heard that in the main event tonight. They just love him. He'll be heel. He will be heel eventually. Like down the line, when he becomes a part-timer, put over the next guy who could be somebody like Braun Breaker. Who knows? He will, and we know Cody can be a damn good heel. He's excellent at it. We know he can be that.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get to the next match. We had of course, we talked about Damian Priest already. We had the Chicago Street Fight 6-man tag, the pride of the Angelo Dawkins, Bobby Lashley, Montez Ford, versus the Final Testament of Akam, Razor, and Karrion Kross. I thought this match was all right. I'm not gonna go crazy about this. Like, you saw the Damian Priest had his moment, it was great, and this was just and here's the thing. I'm not saying people didn't care for this match. This is probably the moment where people probably went to concessions, got their beer, whatever it may be, go to the bathroom. Like, yeah, it was just there. Like, it was fine. But do you feel that same way, Chase, like with this match?
Yeah, it was fine. Yeah, there's nothing really to go into details for. Lashley's team won. Good moments with Bubba Ray. Snoop Dogg was funny on commentary. By the way, Steve, it's Philly Street Fight. You said Chicago.
My bad. Philly Street. My apologies. My apologies. Philly Street Fight. Because I'm just remembering WrestleMania 13, the Chicago Street Fight. So yeah, Bubba Ray was the referee, like you mentioned. So yeah, they did the what's up, right? So yeah, awesome. And yeah, Snoop's commentary was amazing.
Yeah, no, Snoop Dogg carried the whole match and stuff. But I mean, Romeo stepped aside, so I think he I don't think he's sweating talking about the Philly Street Fight.
The best was when Bubba got the glasses and he said, "Get the tables, fun spots, for whatever." Yes.
The table broke.
Yeah, I did. Like, what the hell? Like, okay, I wasn't expecting this. But hey, it happens. Karrion Kross is probably a good person and all, but I just don't care about him. He's a nice person. He's a good. You can tell he's a good dude. It's just that everyone thought in his second run that he's back, they're gonna do something with him, and it looked like they were. Remember, like he came out, he attacked Drew McIntyre, he had that stare off with Roman Reigns, and then after it's like, yeah, whatever. Like, yeah, Roman, anything you want to add to this Philadelphia Street Fight?
I thought it was actually pretty fun. Bully Ray, Snoop, they were great, and they beat the shit out of each other with the freaking kendo sticks. Like, it was great. It was good stuff, and definitely got that ECW atmosphere with the ECW chants. And I said if this match was just passable, this was going to be a great night because everything else was going to deliver.
Oh, this was way better than Jimmy versus Jay, and this was definitely better than Ray.
Definitely better than Jimmy Jay.
And this is way better, and this is better than Ray's stupid match.
It was better than a Latino match.
Yeah.
They didn't get grandstanded.
Absolutely. So let's move on here. Let's move on. We had the LA Knight versus AJ Styles match. What was your thoughts on this match? Overall,
I guess Steve did not like it. This went above the expectations, to be honest. I didn't expect the match to be pretty darn solid, like how it was. LA Knight did a good job playing up to AJ Styles. First of all, Def Rebel, they need to be absolutely gone from this industry. That was absolutely horrible. They have this new obsession. Wrestler says catchphrase before the theme song hits, and this theme song was absolutely terrible.
I don't think that thing you said with the catchphrase is a Def Rebel thing. I think it's a WWE thing.
Def Rebel's adding it to their theme song, so it's a Def Rebel thing until proven otherwise, because they're adding it to everyone's new theme song. Like AJ just saying, like, nothing turns me off more, like, you don't want none. AJ Styles.
That was probably the best part of the song, though.
Yeah, no, sadly, then it's like this weird thing, and then it becomes some weird hardcore rap, and it's like,
let me know if you got the same vibe I did. When it starts after the AJ talks what he said, it almost sounded like Razor Ramon's theme for a second.
Yeah,
okay, thank you.
It was like so. I was like, what is this type of theme?
Which is
that
good,
AJ's going?
But then it goes into some other shit. It's like, what is
no,
this?
like some hardcore rap. It was just like I was just like, and I was like, the hell is this, man? I did not like it. But the match I did. Oh, and the funniest too was LA Knight giving that old lady the new GTR, and she did not know what the fuck LA Knight was giving her. She was just all confused and stuff. The Slim Jim sweepstakes winner, she didn't know what the fuck she got. She got the new GTR, and she was super confused this whole time. It was funny, but the match actually.
Did you see that one guy downing a Slim Jim?
That was so Diddy. That was too Diddy for my good. I was absolutely disgusted. But no, this was above the expectations of what I thought these two could actually do in the ring. Like, you know, AJ Styles looked fine. I felt they could have gotten a little bit more time, but they're fine for what it was. So
for me, you know, again, I'm not saying this match was bad or anything like that. I just feel like it could have been. I feel like if they run it back, it'll be much better. In my opinion, if they run it back,
I don't think you can get any better than this. Like, I think this is what you expect from LA Knight.
I think. I don't think it was bad. It just like it's probably maybe the worst match of the night, but that's not a negative though. It's just because it was such a good night everywhere else. It's like something has to be worse.
Everything else delivered. This one over delivered on what people thought it would be, but it's not like you're blown away by. Like, I feel AJ Styles was really good in this match, and LA Knight it's LA Knight. You know, like we're not expecting him to wow us in the ring, but he did a little bit more than I expected. But I felt AJ Styles was really good.
AJ put his working boots on for this one.
Oh, he did.
And I'll say this: the right person did end up going over here. The right person,
of course,
in LA. And even though, again, I've said this, like, you know, again, I was there in Detroit when he won that Slim Jim Battle Royal, right? And when he came out to the ring, he got that big reaction, right? Even like going into like walking Detroit, right? That whole weekend, and if you went by like, where the Superstore was around the stadium, people were chanting, "Yeah, yeah."
It's still there.
It's
people
not,
still love him,
but it's not where it once was in the summer, though. If you get what I'm saying, it's just,
I disagree with that. I still think he's pretty damn over.
Yeah.
I mean, everything this guy, besides like everything he does, the fans were saying, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I think he's still over.
I think to you, Steve, it's just not as big a deal because they pushed him towards the main event then. You know, that's what made it feel hotter. But I think the love from the fans is still there.
Like, I remember being in a pizzeria with me and Walter. We were in a pizzeria, and I guess someone was placing an order. And every time the guy was saying, everyone was saying, yeah, yeah. The whole restaurant was just screaming out, yeah. The kitchen staff was like, yeah, I don't know why the fuck they're chanting yeah for. Some wrestling bullshit. It's fucking hilarious. The one that we left, like when we were sitting it's next to the kitchen. So as we're leaving, I go into the kitchen real quick. I'm like, yeah. And I just walked away.
Oh my God.
Shadow writes here, AJ Styles versus LA Knight was good. Has AJ had a bad match? That's due. That dude can have a solid match with anyone. Has he had a bad match?
Yeah, almost.
Yeah, almost. It was crazy. At the match I thought that was gonna be bad ended up like impressing me was him and Shane McMahon. WrestleMania.
Oh, I knew that was gonna be fine. Everyone, it just over delivered.
Yeah. Yeah. Congratulations, Cody. Respect to the tribal chief.
13, 16 days, baby.
Yes, forever. I was gonna say something, but let's just move on here. LA Knight versus AJ will be one of the matches that a wrestling fan goes back and watches years from now and says, "Dang, this is good. How come nobody's still talking about it?" Okay.
It was just fine. It's more of like you go back and watch it. Why don't you put up Jeopardy Lee's comment? This is an interesting one.
Which one?
Ospreay greater than AJ, Steve.
I mean, Ospreay's good now, but let's compare AJ from 2005.
I'll say this: Ospreay is good now, but Jeopardy Lee, AJ Styles from 2005 to 2014, that motherfucker was untouchable.
And Ospreay will probably tell you the same thing, like that he got a lot of inspiration from AJ Styles.
Yeah, and Ospreay says AJ Styles is the reason why he started professional wrestling. That's his idol. Like I get, I don't know how old you are, Jeopardy Lee. I don't know your backstory of watching wrestling and stuff. Like if you have not watched 2005 TNA AJ Styles, I suggest go doing that. Hell, even going back to 2002 AJ Styles, because that will remind you when Ospreay was a junior in the junior heavyweight division. It was doing all this crazy stuff. 2002 AJ Styles was doing fucking kip up hurricanranas and shit. Like this guy was changing what people thought of as like cruiserweight wrestlers. He was damn good. And from 2005, I'll even say this: from 2005 to 2017, AJ Styles was one of the top 5 in-ring wrestlers. Like it was AJ Styles, Bryan Danielson, Kurt Angle. Those are like the arguments. I'm talking about world champions. I'm sorry. See, sometimes you got to let me finish a point. I was saying like as like overall, like when people talk about the best wrestlers in the ring, those are the people during that time frame people were talking about. Because Shawn Michaels, he was kind of near the tail end of his career, so he kind of wasn't being talked about from like 05 to like 2017. There's a great debate between those three of who are the best and stuff. So I respect your opinion, Jeopardy Lee. I respect it, but what I'm trying to say is I don't know your history. If you actually watched, AJ Styles from back then. If you watch AJ Styles from back then, you wouldn't be saying that. But Ospreay is great. He's probably the best in-ring wrestler today.
No, AJ's better just for not being afraid of the WWE grind alone. Like, come on.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Triple H loves that about people. So
yeah. So let's move on here. We did have the U.S. title match. We had Logan Paul defending the U.S. title against Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. This match went about 70 minutes. I loved the entrances here, right? Like Logan came out in that Prime truck, right? Whatever it was. He had the Prime bottle walking with him, right? The guy dressed up in the Prime bottle. We found out who it was later on. That was Show Speed. We also had Kevin Owens walk out in a little golf cart that he gave Randy Orton a ride. They went down like freaking speed down the fucking stage ramp and shit. I thought this match was a solid match.
Oh, you forgot Sami Zayn.
Well, yeah, of course. Sami Zayn returned the favor. You saw Kevin walking to the ring and he bumps into Sami Zayn and he's returning the favor from what Kevin Owens did for him on Saturday.
Didn't work though.
Didn't work out though.
It's your turn now. Nope.
Nope, not today, buddy. But I did love the entrance though. Like he had like that ECW lighting. Love that. Again, it's Philly, so it's only right. Like I said before, I thought this match was a solid match. Everyone got their moment to shine here, right? It looked like Logan Paul was gonna lose, right near the end there. But then the Prime bottle saved Logan Paul from getting punt kicked. And then you find out his ice show speed. And the rest is basically history. He got RKO through the table. And Logan Paul found a way to retain his title. What was your thoughts on the match?
Really fun triple threat here. I agree with you about the entrances. That was a lot of fun. I was expecting the Prime bottle to be KSI as usual, but I show speed. He's really popular on Twitch and whatever he does, and that I'm sure that'll be a viral moment. And oh man, that kick that Randy Orton to give to him on the outside, and you watch it again in slow motion, is fucking hilarious. The bottle cap is falling off. That shit is funny. And then he RKO'd the shit out of him on that table.
I looked like I show speed did not know how to take that bump. He was just like, "Oh yeah, I'll get RKO'd," and then it's like, "Okay." He probably thought, "Oh, this is gonna be easy," and then it happened. He's like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah. I like them telling the story of Randy and KO getting along at first, but eventually you knew it was gonna come down to actually going at each other. Paul's frog splash at the end was beautiful. Oh my god! And so was the RKO with the pop-up RKO. Yeah,
it was
good stuff. And I'm glad Logan won.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad he won. You know what I think happens here? I would say by the time we get to probably the next Saudi show, you do LA Knight and Logan Paul. Because people were expecting that.
Maybe save it to SummerSlam. Yeah.
You want him to lose in Cleveland?
Yeah, Logan Paul's got to have a big time match at SummerSlam Cleveland.
He's going
to be the main part of it.
He's main event.
Yeah. No, he's not main event. I'm just saying, like
Logan Paul, Cody Rhodes.
You could do Logan Cody. I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility.
So if you want to do that, then you got to have him drop the US title before then. So it is possible.
Because you guys probably watch Impulsive more than I do. Maybe people in the chat as well. I know Cody bet on Impulsive. Rhea's bet on Impulsive. Randy's bet on Impulsive. Has Kevin Owens been on Impulsive?
No.
Nope.
It's coming. After this weekend, I guarantee you it's coming.
Well, he's have to have interviewed some people for sure.
Yeah. Indeed. The Lord's Rich. Hey, everyone. You think Roman is going to step away and take time off? I would think so. For a while. Maybe, just 100%. Maybe he gets one rematch. Because he does have a rematch, obviously, right? After
greatest champion of our time doesn't get a rematch. Yeah.
Right. He gets the rematch, probably at Saudi Arabia. No, Backlash. Do it at Backlash.
What, and then France?
Why not?
He's not going to France. He barely went to fucking Australia. He ain't going to fucking France.
I gotta go there, wise man.
I'm not feeling it.
Yeah,
my tribal chief. You don't have to go.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
And one more thing, also, real quick.
Because Steve, keep in mind these next 3 PLEs until like fucking SummerSlam are all overseas. Roman Reigns ain't showing up to those.
Also, but being that what happened, I will be changing this too. So
yeah, we got see. We're gonna update it. We're gonna go.
It's a new era.
Yeah,
around
Steve,
the point.
Steve, let's put Naito, or do you want to put Yoda Tsuji?
No, you gotta put Naito. You can't put Yoda Tsuji.
All right,
he lost.
Steve likes Yoda Tsuji. For the UFC fighter, who do you want to put, Steve? We have to put a champion though.
Okay.
Pereira? No, we have to wait for Pereira.
You gotta wait for the UFC 300.
Yeah, so let's put Topuria. Yeah, you love Topuria. You were like, you wouldn't shut up about him.
I don't think he's worthy. No.
Well, I am going to refuse putting Islam on there. So I am.
Well, of course you will.
Okay.
Leon Edwards.
DDP.
No, Leon Edwards. Leon Edwards is way better. Fine. He defended the belt twice. He beat Usman and Covington.
Put Cody Rhodes. It was a great run, Roman. Thank you for blessing this.
New era.
But I gotta, I'm sorry, I gotta add my 2 cents here. You gotta put a woman somewhere. What is this? All this male's energy. Steve hates women. Like, come on, prove me wrong.
Anywho.
So my god.
So let's put Mommy in there.
That's a good one.
It's good. That's a good one. Yes, that's a good one. Do you see Logan Paul
No.
going into SummerSlam as champion? If
No
he does, no pop. Logan Paul does have to drop the U.S. title to face Cody for the championship. Not really.
No, it doesn't have to.
Okay, doesn't. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, I would.
Steve,
I would.
Steve needs to reread Cat of the Hat.
I would have him drop it.
I had a post talking about being sad that wrestling is real, along with the video of him getting RKO.
That's funny.
That's funny. It is absolutely.
They did a great job, like because you know all that stuff gets so much attention from so many followers. Logan Paul, I Show Speed, you know that's all good stuff for WWE.
It is absolutely and good on Logan Paul, bro. Once again, this is his third WrestleMania now, right?
I think so.
Third
Yeah.
WrestleMania. He's killing it, bro. He's
Well, if
killing it.
if we don't count the WrestleMania where he was like the special guest with
Right.
Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, so
Yeah, but still,
He's in the ring there tonight with 2 Hall of Famers, and he delivered his part.
and
He did.
2 WrestleMania main eventers.
Yes.
Yes, and he hung in there, bro. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's like rehearsing matches here and there, but nevertheless, dude, for what he does, kills it, bro. I don't want to hear no one
Mhm.
say otherwise. I don't want to hear
Yeah.
it. From there, we go to the women's title match: Bayley versus Io Sky. This match was about 14 minutes, 22 seconds. I felt like at first there was a lot of miscommunication, but then they went to that next gear and they picked it up, and the crowd was getting behind it. I love Bayley's new entrance, right? The theme. I know she wanted Paramore to be there, but it couldn't be. I believe her new theme song has a lot of Paramore influence, right? And the attire looked great. But yeah, bro, I love how when Bayley went for the rose plant, Io just countered the hell out of it. Even with a bad knee and all, right? Bayley managed to hit that elbow, diving elbow off the top rope, and managed to become champion. So it was a good moment, nonetheless. Good moment for Bayley. Congrats. What was your thoughts on the match, boys?
I really liked this match. I thought it was good. Io Sky doesn't get a lot of chances to show what she can do in one-on-one matches because she tends to be in a lot of tag team or multi-man matches. So I'm happy that she got a chance to show what she can do one-on-one because she's really good when she gets with the right opponent. I felt there were some spots that they could have added a little bit more drama to, but other than that, I felt both women did a great job. The knee injury that they were selling was really good. It's just like, for me, Io Sky just doesn't have that submission move. So when you're building up a body part injury, I would love if they have a submission move to also follow up with said body part injury. That's just me. That's just my only nitpick of the match because the only move she did that really was affecting the knee of a submission was the STF. But other than that, it was good. And Bayley winning is fine. You know, I personally would have gone with the shock win with Io Sky retaining. I don't hate that Bayley won. You know, the story did call for Bayley to win, and Bayley will make a good WWE Women's Champion for them. It's just more of like, we didn't have a good shock win this WrestleMania. That's the only thing that was missing. No good shock win. But other than that, good stuff from both women. I thought the match was really good and the best women's match this weekend.
Roman, what about you, brother?
100% on that last point. I thought this killed Rhea Becky. I think this is a WrestleMania women's classic. This is one of the best women's WrestleMania matches. Both ladies really delivered. I disagree with you, Steve, about the Bayley's theme. I kind of thought it was trash. Again, another
and how's it start? She goes, "I'm a role model,"
and then it goes a little bit into her old theme, just so you know.
Yeah,
but then it just ass. But she looked great. Her entrance was cool. I wonder what NXT cruiserweights were carrying her around. But Bayley her selling during this match spectacular. Like you thought she really hurt that fucking knee.
I was kind of bummed Io didn't get like a cool entrance or anything. She literally just got like
give me a little
night,
but yeah.
Yeah, it's just
yeah, I suppose here.
But Io was awesome too. Like she delivered her part. That counter you talked about, Steve, incredible.
See,
Does a roll into the rose plant, incredible.
So what I would have done instead is that I would have done the rose to the rose plant, hit a shining wizard, 1-2, Bailey kicks out real quick. Fans are hot, like because they're like, oh shit. Io starts freaking out. She tries to go for a moonsault and then do the ending sequence. Like I felt they run that was my only another nitpick. I would have just done that, changed it around, but it was fine. It was still a good match. Like
the crowd loved Bailey. Oh, they loved. They threw flowers at Bailey the entire match.
They were singing that song like crazy. That one song, yeah.
Here's my nitpick. Was over. Here's my nitpick, and tell me if was Damage Control banned from ringside or something?
No, they literally said in the beginning that Damage Control went to the back, and then Pat McAfee was even confused too. He goes, "Oh, so they're not staying out here."
This entire Io run, they've always interfered in these matches. It's Io's like got a little Roman to her, like the bloodline interferes. Damage Control interferes.
Also, guys, real quick, I see we have like about 33 of you guys in here right
Steve's
now.
annoyed.
Can we get those likes up, guys? Can we get the
likes up? He can't wait till Romeo finishes the point, dude. This guy.
I'm sorry.
It's all right, buddy. It's all right, buddy.
The likes will come.
I needed Damage Control to be there at ringside to continue what Io Sky matches have always been.
Yeah,
it's like if the Bloodline didn't show up in the main event tonight.
I mean, Bloodline rules. Correct me if I'm wrong here. Last night during the 6 women's tag, didn't they like insinuate that Dakota was like the leader or some shit like that?
No, she's the vocal leader. She's able to tell us what they're saying because
on that point, I couldn't believe it on the pre-show. I don't know if you guys saw it. Maybe not. They had Io do a promo with Byron Saxton in English.
Yeah.
And she was all right. The best part was like when she just clowned on Byron's question. Like, what a stupid ass question.
Yeah, no. So here's the thing. This is a true story. Vince didn't know Kairi Sane understood English. It wasn't until like Kairi Sane said something in English to her and Vince said, wait, you understand? And that's why for a couple weeks, Kairi Sane was announcing to Asuka, but a lot of the times they don't want to do the extra media and all that other stuff, so they hide the fact that they know very good English because
smart move. Actually,
the thing is too, it's and I know from talking to a lot of Chinese and Japanese people, a lot of them are afraid that their English will get made fun of because it's not good. So and they also feel like when they speak it, they're not able to express what they're really trying to say because certain words mean something different. Like, for example, at work, I use the term, oh, that's sick. My Chinese coworkers like, oh, shit, you're sick. Oh, no. They don't understand that I'm saying it's awesome or cool. So when they take sick as a negative word in English. So that's why sometimes they don't want to say something. It's like when John Cena said something wrong in Chinese that one time. And stuff. It's the very same thing. Like, it's just different dialects, different ways that people say things. And I'm sure, like, for Io, Kairi, and Asuka, to the extent, they just don't want to be misunderstood with what they're trying to say or what they're trying to convey emotionally. So I can understand why they don't want to speak English, like that, because English is a tough language for them to learn. So I get it. It's the same thing with some UFC fighters. They just feel more comfortable speaking their native tongue. And I'm cool with them speaking their native tongue, but yeah, I know Damage Control not doing anything and no ref bump or anything to like build up to the point like that. That right there was just kind of.
You could have created more drama with Damage Control being out there, more near falls to make the match even better. But I still feel it was a WrestleMania classic. I really enjoyed it.
Again, I'm happy for Bailey. I know a lot of people were leading up to the match. Oh, she should have had her main event, what have you. This was good. I'm happy for
co-main event. That's pretty cool too.
I know, but still, you know how some fans are. Oh,
it's mostly people mad about the women matches.
Yeah, but nevertheless, she had her moment. You know what I mean? Just add that to the horsewomen over the years having their moment. Now you can.
That's her best WrestleMania moment. I know she's had a few, but they were kind of lackluster.
Like won the tag titles for the first time, or my bad. Was it the first time?
No, they lost.
They defended.
They defended, but they
defended
lost
successfully one time.
Yeah, but Bailey before this, her WrestleMania moment, she won this weird 4-way elimination match, and then Charlotte didn't even want to put her over. Like you could tell Charlotte's like, "Are you telling me I have to put the fuck this?" Like she was not happy about.
We miss you, Queen.
Shadow Rights here. Both women matches were really good. The crowd absolutely were behind Bayley. Congrats to her winning the title. Bayley versus Io was the better of the two women's title matches.
Absolutely.
I would say yes by default, yes, because nothing. I'd liked Rhea versus Becky also. I just felt that it didn't need to be that long. I felt like you needed to tell the story of oh my goodness,
You wanted Becky to get squashed.
I wanted to the showcase. Okay, we are entering now in this new Renaissance era. This is the woman. This is her who we're showcasing as the face of that women's Renaissance era in Rhea Ripley. But again, it is what it is. Cody can't have a second chance after once he dropped it. Okay, I mean,
what is this random Cody hate in the chat? What
random. I mean, it is what it is. It happens.
Camellia, all of us, someone fund me.
I guess.
Chase, you mentioned media, which reminded me of a point that Triple H made in the press conference, where he was like, "We're gonna do more media appearances than ever before in this new era," and I was like, "Wow," because you already do a lot. Like, oh, no wonder these other guys are afraid of the grind. Shit.
I mean, that's what you're going to have to do to keep promoting WWE, and WWE's just in a different era right now. It's just so different for what they normally do. I like it. So
I like it.
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow. Hey, maybe tomorrow Trick Willie makes his Raw debut. You think he answers the open challenge tomorrow?
Nope. Stays in NXT. He's got to win the NXT championship.
Exactly.
Got to finish the story.
Got
to dethrone Ilya.
By the way, John Cena on Pat McAfee show tomorrow.
That's
wow.
Does it look at the Postpone Kitchen tomorrow? No, right?
Postpone.
Oh, what are you going? Cena says everything every interview. Like, you can. It's what?
I'm asking now because you never know.
They'll probably early on.
If CM Punk's going to be on fucking McAfee because McAfee's going to ask about AEW, then yeah, you're going to have to postpone Kitchen.
Delay Kitchen, delay it. But no, we're regular start time tomorrow, 6:30 p.m.
Cody will be on one of those morning shows. What is it?
Good morning.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America. Yes. Good morning, America.
GMA.
Yes. I think he's gonna drive to New York, and then take a drive right back take the private jet. You never know. Take the private jet.
It's got the bus. I mean, it was set on fire a little bit, but it's still good.
Yeah.
It still runs.
Exactly. We got the main event. Cody Rhodes' second opportunity at finishing the story. Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. I love the entrances in this. I loved Cody's entrance. You had Brandy Rhodes with him, right? Cody's rocking the mask. Everything about this. Incredible, dude.
The graphics look like you're in freaking Endgame.
It's like,
I know you popped. I know you popped when Brandy Rhodes came out.
I was like, yo, let's go. My
God, that was the first portal. The first portal opening. Brandy's coming out.
My God, someone's like, who's she? I'm like, oh,
Google her.
Okay. But everything about it was just fucking badass, bro.
I wanted the Cody Vader. The mask felt so Triple H. Triple H was like, he pulled Cody aside. Like, I got this great idea.
You're gonna love it. And again, the same people that were there last year: Cody's mom, Teal Rhodes, his sister. You had Brody. You had -1 in the sitting in their front row as well. Believe it or not, who was also via Skybox, Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah, he didn't show him, but he was there.
Ricky Starks was there too, probably negotiating. You know what I mean?
Oh my God! Why, dude? You literally cannot stop. I swear, bro. Just stop.
No, keep going, Steve. We love it.
No, I'm just saying you probably
just talk about Roman's entrance now. You can move on. You don't need to talk about Ricky Starks. Ricky Starks has literally nothing to do with this.
It's funny because my cousin's friend was like, "Oh, he's probably negotiating." I'm like, probably is. And then we had a Roman.
Why does Steve act like he's so cool at this party?
And then we had Roman Reigns, bro.
Did they change his theme? No, did they change his theme?
I think just for
This
this
is a one-time thing.
Oh, okay, because if that's his new theme, Def Rebel needs to fucking burn in hell. I was pissed. I was literally pissed
I
off.
loved it.
No,
Listen,
I
it's not as
hated
good.
it.
It's not as good as the original theme, but I still loved it for a WrestleMania.
I thought
theme.
no. As far as WrestleMania entrances, I thought last year was just bad. Last year was badass.
No, last year was so. I
love them both. I love them both. I love them both. But together, these two entrances together, awesome. I really loved it.
Everything this was just fucking awesome, bro.
And Samantha Irvin probably delivered one of her best intros.
Yes, she did.
Michael Cole did the repeat of what he did last year for Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns was walking out, named all the people ahead of him on the list of long reigning champions, and then named all the people that he conquered, and it
Goosebumps.
Oh, I got excited, and then at the end, Corey Graves goes, and you forgot one name,
stupid.
Michael.
Yeah,
Cody
stupid.
Rhodes, and I was like, "Oh shit, dude!"
Yeah,
But
stupid.
Hold up, did it take you back though to SoFi? You were back in your seat at SoFi Stadium. Now, granted,
I didn't hear the commentary, but I'm just saying I like that was a callback because it was just like it's like to show like how dominant this guy is, and especially say if this is their first time watching WrestleMania, they don't know Roman Reigns, and you have the commentator talking about there's only 3 people ahead of him of all time, longest reigning champions: Bruno Sammartino,
Hulk Hogan,
Backlund, and Hulk Hogan. It's like, damn, this guy is like that 1,316 days. This man has been world champion, and there's going to be people, oh, he didn't offend you. He didn't. Stop it. When you hear the resume, Michael Cole is running down that resume, and you're hearing the names Goldberg, Edge, Daniel Bryan. Oh, it was so good. This was such a good call. This felt like, oh my God, this Cody Rhodes, who's like let's say, for example, like Roman Reigns is the New England fucking Patriots. Cody Rhodes is the New York Giants, and the New England Patriots are coming to town. You know what they're capable of. That's what it felt like with Roman Reigns. He just had the list of bodies, the resume to say, yeah, this guy, I don't know who's beating this guy. Who's beating this guy? Like, Michael Cole did such a good job hyping that up, and I love that callback. It's just, I like that the kids were singing the choir and stuff. I actually liked the music beforehand. Like, I felt it was going to be a good interlude, but then when it kept continuing, I was like, where's the, like...
I'm the opposite of you, man. I loved it.
I'm not a big fan of it. Not a big fan.
I loved it. I loved it.
That's just because you're a big Cody Rhodes mark. You hate Roman.
Well, wait a minute. He's wearing the Roman jet. He's wearing
the Steve.
Center screen, big screen.
Just like snakes, sometimes we have to shed the skin. Sometimes we have to shed the skin of our old past. It is time to claim the kingdom. The story continues. Cody Rhodes, the new WWE undisputed Universal Champion. You gotta shed the skin, Steve. Come on, shed the skin.
What a moment. I got fucking goosebumps.
It has to change every once in a while. We gotta adapt. That's what snakes do. We adapt to everything. We're reptiles, cold-blooded by nature. Sorry, Roman. It was a great run. But now I'm on to something new. I'm on to something. One of the American nightmare, baby. I'm on to something new. You're the old news. Good job, bud. You were barely around. I'm ready for that fresh new. I'm defending the title every week, business. I'm back to the business team. Why are you playing these stupid Persona sound effects? Let me finish my dialogue.
Last week now, man.
You guys are just saying a bunch of stuff, but yeah, no.
I remember to see it.
It's time to claim the kingdom. Claim the kingdom. Claim the kingdom of Cody Rhodes.
From 1,316 days to now day one.
Day one. I can't throw up the ones no more. Hey, all respect to Roman Reigns. You did what you needed to do. You helped the business. You saved the professional wrestling world. You saved the WWE world with what you did. You took 2 twin tag team that people didn't know, couldn't tell them apart, and made them to individuals. You made Sami Zayn into one of the most important baby faces of this era. And not only that, you made Cody Rhodes into the next face of the WWE. Cody Rhodes finished his story. And like I said, snakes, we have to shed our skin and change. Thank you, Roman. But now I'm on to American Nightmares. I'm going to be having dreams tonight and nightmares later.
Oh, that was smooth.
That was
I didn't even
smooth.
follow that. Just end the stream. Hard times breed better men.
You're back on the right side.
Yep. Last night it was disgusting to do what I did, but I'm not getting a neck tattoo, Dolores. That's fucking disgusting. But
claim the kingdom. That's what I'm talking about, Chase.
Yeah, claim your kingdom. And before anyone else, Chase, you're going to buy the championship shirts. No, because I'm waiting until Cody introduces the new championship. He's going to be doing that.
Absolutely. He's getting the maybe he's bringing back this beautiful championship right here. This beautiful.
Not unless it has a big W in front in the middle. Big W surrounded by the winged eagle.
I'm fine with that. This beautiful title right here. Beautiful, gorgeous. I remember Ric Flair once said, "This is the only title in the wrestling world that should prove that you're number one."
Beautiful. Don't upset Drew McIntyre though, holding a belt.
Exactly.
When you're not a real champion.
Yeah. But this match, bro, was just cinema. Everyone was on the edge of their seat. Bro, my cousin and their friends, bro, for every fall, bro. When the Roman hit the Superman punch, hit the spear, when Cody hit when Roman hit the crossroads, like 1, 2, oh, he kicked out and all that stuff. But
let me say this because it expands on your point. This might have been one of the most brilliantly worked Roman Reigns matches of his entire run.
Oh, 100%.
Maybe the most.
This is probably the best Roman Reigns match in his run since probably that triple threat with Edge.
And listen, last year he worked his ass off too. It's just we all, the result is just left a sour taste in everyone's mouths. This was in Roman. It was outstanding. He was pulling out moves he's never done before, and he was stealing moves. Roman was on his A-plus game.
And he went back to the pandemic stuff that he did where he was talking because he was talking a bunch of times. And he when he hit the crossroads, he even said, he was all like, of course that wouldn't finish him. That move is stupid. That move sucks. No one would lose to that move. Yeah, he literally hits the crossroads and he goes, of course that wouldn't finish anyone. He's talking to the wise. He's like, that move was stupid. It wouldn't finish anyone. It didn't finish me. Why would it finish him? And then he said, seems like this is a $3 million bonus if I submit you instead. And then he was going for the guillotine. He was talking more. He was talking more shit to Cody Rhodes, and it added to the match. And honestly, this was
as well. Oh, you talking that shit? Comedy.
Yeah, no. The thing with Roman was this match. This was the first time in a minute because normally Roman, we got so used to the bloodline formula where it's back and forth 50-50, and then the rep bump happens, and then the hope spots and stuff. But this one was different. Roman was dominating most of this match. This was a pure one-sided beatdown for the moment. Cody had his moments, he superplexed him on the outside, not superplexed him, suplexed him on that hard thing on the outside, and he had a couple hope spots with the Cody cutter and the disaster kick and stuff. But for the most part, this was an ass beating by Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, every time Cody felt like he was gaining momentum, Roman was beating that ass and stuff. And I liked it. I liked that they actually had a more traditional match to start because I was just expecting all the bloodline were going to come out and beat the shit out of it. But they built up every single little appearance that was coming and it hit. It hit.
SP3 had the script on the watch along. He was like, I bet you the first interference comes at the 21-minute mark. And that shit came at pretty much the 21-minute mark. I was like, what? But I gotta mention the line that you didn't say that Roman said. He was like, I'm gonna send you to Hollywood with the rest of them.
Oh,
this is my company, you little bitch. Fantastic. Roman was talking that shit. Outstanding.
Yeah, and when it looked like it all was lost for Roman, Cody was doing the usual double, about to hit the third crossroad, super kick by Jimmy Uso. And I was like,
and then we were off to the races.
And we're off to the races. Jey Uso super kicked, looked like, and then the spear, and it looked like it was over. Then Uso, Jimmy Uso comes out, or Jey Uso comes out. Fuck it, I'm all confused. They start brawling. This was more exciting than their actual WrestleMania match, and then a spear to the outside on
That
the
spot
fucking
right
table.
there alone.
Oh my
had to
god!
have popped. You were like, "Oh shit, that was more exciting than the match." That one spot,
And then
crazy.
Then fucking Solo Sikoa giving everyone
Look at this
PTSD.
Sikoa sighting. Wow, where were you last night?
Yeah, Sloppy was eating his food last night. That's what he was doing. But giving everyone PTSD with the spike. And then they did everything. Literally repeated the same spot. Spike, dart spear, 1, 2, kick out.
Great kick out.
And then afterwards, Solo Sikoa showing his frustration, yelling at Roman. Roman's like, I know. And then
That was funny. That was good shit. Good shit.
I was wondering, okay, so it's the person coming out now. And then when they did such a good job, the spike spear combo, I literally thought, oh shit, no one's coming out. The final boss doesn't even have to come out for this. It's all fucking over. Cody kicks out. Solo and Roman look pissed, and then Cena's music hits. Fans are going ballistic.
It runs to the ring. Just runs to the ring. Doesn't do like a pose. Just runs to the ring.
Yeah, no, Jey Uso fucked up his because he was doing his little creepy stuff. Like just run, Jey Uso. You gotta help Cody out real quick. What are you doing and stuff?
Gotta eat, man.
Yeah. Cena AA Solo. Michael Cole said that you can't see him now. Got all upset, and then Cena's just standing there. He's happy with his work. I'm like, how are they gonna get rid of Cena? And then all of a sudden, if you smell, and then The Rock not wasting any time. Cena and Rock get into the ring. They're looking at each other. This is like, this is bringing back
Peacemaker and Black Adam.
Yeah, this is
thrice in a lifetime.
Twice in a lifetime. The Rock takes out John Cena, and then it looks like, this is it, man. Rock is about to go beat up, but then all of a sudden, Sierra Hotel India Echo Lima Delta Shield.
And then the thing that people go on. I'm sorry.
What are you gonna say, Steve? You always have to interrupt. Go interrupt. Do what you do.
People were mad about Rollins just getting freaking showing up in the Shield outfit and then getting just attacked the way he did. It's like, what the fuck?
He did get taken out. With ease.
Yeah, Roman Reigns literally made sure that he was like a non-factor. It was just like I remember up. That he heard that he was pissed. And then it looked like The Rock, he was about to give Mama Rhodes that belt. And then all of a sudden, gong. Undertaker comes out. Did you notice what was on the back of his hoodie? The real final boss was on the back of his hoodie.
I did not notice that.
Yeah, that's why.
I gotta look back. That's
good.
I'm noticing stuff I didn't notice.
Or the true final boss. It's either the true final boss or the real final boss was on the back of his hoodie.
Well, that makes your match conspiracy have a little more legs.
Yeah, and back in the day, he was the locker room boss. So yeah,
and especially at WrestleMania. And this is also an homage to Undertaker coming out during the Rock and Triple H Iron Man match back in the day, Judgment Day. So I was cool with it. Like, here's the thing. I know a lot of people were probably disappointed we didn't hear the glass shattered. And look, Undertaker's pop was fucking amazing. Stone Cold's pop, you guys would have suffered another earthquake. You guys would have had another earthquake in the Northeast if Stone Cold came out. That would have been absolutely insane. But I am totally fine with Undertaker being the 100%. Replacement. If you couldn't get Stone Cold, 100%. Undertaker was a nice replacement. He has had ties with The Rock in the past. He is like the WrestleMania gatekeeper. He's had issues with Roman in the past. I am fine with Undertaker. It's not the greatest. If it was Stone Cold, people would be changing it to. Everyone would love this ending and everything.
And Chase, would you say this, like, after the glass shatters, the gong is like the next big iconic sound of the beginning of our entrance?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like, everyone knows. So then afterwards, Undertaker just doesn't take any long, disappears, and we knew we were at the final sequence. Roman Reigns gets the steel chair. He looks at Cody. He looks at Rollins. But Roman Reigns, he never forgets. And so what does he do? Instead of taking out Cody when he could, he was distracted, whacked Seth Rollins, and then Cody took advantage of Roman Reigns being so focused on the man that betrayed him. Cody Rhodes hits the one crossroads, 2 crossroads, 3 crossroads. 1, 2, 3
Finished the story.
Finished. And then we got a weird WrestleMania 10. And I'm just gonna say this. This was very awkward. I wish they would have just played the pyro, cut it sooner. It was
You're
fun.
insane, Chase.
No.
You're
Let me say why I did not like it. LA Knight randomly being there, he just didn't feel like he was stuck out like a sore thumb. But Cody's family, celebrate Cody. Why are y'all all bugging John Cena? John Cena is literally trying to mind his own damn business, and you motherfuckers are all over him. If you go back and watch it, no, everyone was all over John Cena. Like they're acting like he won. It's like, no, Cody's your friend and your family member. But Sammy being out there was cool. KO being out there was cool. LA Knight, random. Randy coming out was funny. I was like, oh, look, Randy Orton does care. So. But no, I'm talking about. I just went way too long to get to the point. I'm happy he gave a shout out.
Strong disagree.
No, it was way too much.
Civil War
mania.
Maybe they want a photo of Ricky Stenicki. You never know.
No, there was no sacrifice like in Iron Man where there was a funeral or anything like that. It's not like we.
Here's what bothered me, Chase. Somebody peel up Seth Rollins from the damn ground.
Yeah, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens decided to do that later on and stuff. Oh, Sol Sikoa, he looked like he wanted to get up like minutes ago, and he was just like he was waiting for the moment to get up. He kept looking like, "Can I leave now? Can I leave now? Can I leave now?" So,
you know what? Someone posted a photo on Twitter when Cody went to check up on Rollins right near the end. It's Goku checking up on Vegeta and Namek.
Yeah,
the same visual, basically.
Oh, nerds.
Thank you, Will Chisholm, for the $5 super chat. If you guys want to leave a super chat as well, there's a $sign in the bottom of the chat here on YouTube. It does help out the channel. I laughed so hard when Soul told Roman finish it, and Roman said, "I know." LOL.
They're setting it up.
Did you guys? I don't know if again, because I know you were breaking down the match and all that stuff. Before when Cody was attempting to hit the crossroad 3 times the first time, right? Before you go for the third one, he looks around.
You better look around.
All right. He even did that when he was about to hit the last one when he actually won. He was like looking around, like, "Is this really happening?" Okay, I literally thought
two rumors.
I literally thought that I'm like, we haven't had the ref bump yet, and then also I felt no way one chokeslam's taking out the final boss. Ain't no way the Rock's taking out. That's why I was like, oh, is Stone Cold coming out? Like that's where I thought, okay, like Rock's gonna pull out the thing, and then he's gonna take out the referee, and then he's gonna whip Cody a couple times. And then out comes Austin, big pop, wearing a referee shirt, stunners.
I was expecting like a Jacob Fatu or a Tama Tonga.
Yeah, I think Stone Cold ain't fucking with no Jacob Fatu.
So Bet Online, I'm looking at Instagram. I open my Instagram right now, and Bet Online, they had like the advertisement for it, whatever. Cody was a -600, Roman was a +350. And by the way, Bet Online, if you're gonna post on Instagram, can you at least get the recent Roman render, not this 2015 render of Roman Reigns? What are we doing?
Oh man, not even with the new belt. It's like with that old ugly WWE Scripts belt.
And I get it. It's advertisement, right? They don't, but still, come on. What are we doing? You want to know when I ain't gonna hold you. I try to hold it, to keep it together. Then I got emotional, bro. The moment
Samantha Urban was emotional.
Bro, then I lost it. Like,
incredible.
Bro, that's when you know, bro, it's real. Like, bro, real emotion.
That was great. Did you see the video of her doing it?
Yeah, I see it on Twitter. Like, yo,
she could not contain herself. It made it seem like, oh, okay, this is like a guy everyone wanted to win. Like, she was like, here is your winner, Cody Rhodes. It's like, oh my god, like that. Can you imagine Bruce Buffer seeing one of his good friends winning the UFC title? Do the same shit.
Exactly, bro. And it's just one of those things, bro. Now, and again, people were happy. Like, okay, my cousins and friends who were casuals, right? Like some of them kind of follow the story. They kind of get what Cody been through and all that stuff. And it's crazy. It goes back to what I said many years ago when Cody left. Cody, if you think about it, right, was gonna stay there forever. They were never gonna let him go, right? Took a bet on himself, and it paid off. Like, yeah, Cody had to go away, right? Make some noise elsewhere, right?
Rattle the cages, as Triple H told him.
Rattle the cages, right? I told one of my cousin's friends, if you think about it, in the first 6 months that he left WWE, right, when he became a free agent, in those first 6 months, he wrestled at Bound for Glory, Final Battle, Battle of Los Angeles, and Wrestle Kingdom. He literally was the Forbidden Door before the Forbidden Door was even a term.
Oh, yeah. And I mentioned that in his doc.
So again, it's crazy to think where, and I'll never forget, dude, when the news came out that he got released, bro. I was going to freaking Extreme Rules 2016. I was going to Prudential, and I'm reading this shit. I'm like, this is crazy. And now look where we're at now, years later, bro. If you would have told me, bro, when he broke the throne, right, at Double or Nothing, that he would be back, he'd be in the main event of WrestleMania 2-time, win the Rumble 2 times, I would have not believed you. And here we are, bro. Here we are. Incredible. Real quick, we have another one. Thank you, Will Chisholm, again for another $5 super chat. Did y'all notice when Cody got the 3 count, Roman was smiling? Yeah, he was smiling. Because Roman knew.
It's a great touch.
Great touch. And there's also like footage when Cody was celebrating with his family and all that stuff. Like on the stage in the entrance area, you see Roman and Paul Heyman like hugging, like they're embracing, like, you know.
Hell of a run.
Bro. Yeah, hell of a run, dude. And again, it goes back to what I was saying to Chase, like early on when we went live. It's crazy to think, you know, how in 2014 this guy was getting booed, right? The guy could have cut a promo to save his life. Remember suffering succotash, and
I choose to forget.
When Cena said, "Oh, it's a promo. If you want to be the big dog, you got to learn how to do one of these."
Oh yeah. Well, so first of all, I gotta change something. I finally found out what Undertaker's hoodie said. It said, "Try me, and I'll make you famous." So it's one of his old sayings. Live, it looked like it said "Final Boss" and stuff. I was too excited about this, but also. Yeah, no, Roman Reigns, when he first started, it was just his promo work was bad. Like, it was literally like Roman Reigns would be like, I'm going to cross the street and punch you on the mouth. Believe that. Like, it was just bad. Like, he just didn't have it. And, you know, he changed the whole game. He changed up his whole persona, and he became this character that felt bigger than everyone else, more important than everyone else. And here's the thing. I know a lot of people will argue against it, say they don't like it, but that's what you need to do sometimes, is you need to have that character that feels mythical and bigger than everyone else, feels more special. Like, I'll use UFC, for example. When Conor McGregor was the top guy, no one else was touching him. No one felt like they could ever reach the McGregor level. Sure, there was more fun fighters, more technical fighters like Robbie Lawler and all these other guys on the roster, but Conor McGregor was the star. Conor McGregor was the guy. And Roman Reigns just felt levels above. And a lot of people say, well, that's because the company was pushing him to be that. Exactly. Because you need that guy that sets the tone. And not everyone's built to be the guy that can set the tone and be the guy to have that special aura about him. Roman Reigns always had it. They finally figured out how to use it. And they used that it to raise the level of everyone. I know people will disagree, but we can run down the list. You can talk about everyone he's feuded with. He made Cody Rhodes into this top baby face. He made Sami Zayn into one of the most important faces in WWE. He made Jey Uso into a crucial player. The only person that really did who hasn't like benefited so far is Jimmy or Solo, but they're still not done with it yet. So we have to wait and see. He got The Rock's attention to come back and want to wrestle. They could have done Rock and Roman Reigns when Roman Reigns was the big dog, but they waited, and The Rock said, this is the time to do it, to Rock and Roman Reigns when Roman Reigns is at his highest and at his best peak. So that's why you sometimes need to do that. The reason why it didn't work in the Cena era was because Cena was a babyface, but Cena just kind of felt like everyone else. He didn't feel like he was more special than anyone. Roman Reigns had that, and it ended up working. So people can complain about it, but it worked in the end. So that's all I gotta say.
Let me say a few more things about this match. I love that Seth came out to the Shield music in full Shield gear. Like, he knows that's what fucks with Roman. It goes back to the line that he told Cody, "I will be your shield."
And then not only that, remember, Tribal Chief Roman was always kind of in control when he first started in 2020. The Roman Reigns was always kind of like in control. It just felt like, oh, okay, nothing gets to this guy. He's so cool, calm, and collected. What will get to him? And then that Royal Rumble when him and Seth wrestled, and then the Shield theme hit, that got to him. That pissed him off. He looked around like, the fuck is this? And then all of a sudden, he got disqualified because he got more emotional. That was like the first time we saw emotion in a Roman Reigns match, because like he never showed emotion at all like that, but he was pissed when it happened.
This is incredible long-term storytelling that the thing that ends Roman's reign is him thinking still about that damn Plan B Shield betrayal and wanting that payback on Seth. And I'm sorry, John Moxley. I'm sorry. I know you're having fun. I know you got a 5-year deal in AEW. Whatever boring storylines you're in right now, don't fucking compare. Compare to the fun you would have mixing it up with Roman, mixing it up with Seth Rollins again. Do you not see the money, John Moxley? Are you kidding me? I thought I think you had a good relationship with Triple H. It seemed like it. I'm not sure, but there's nothing you could do right now in AEW, Mox. Nothing that would compare to the story of getting back involved with this shit.
Well, Romeo, I mean, some would disagree, Romeo. Some would say him winning the New Japan World Title from Naito at Windy City Riot and bringing that belt to AEW is going to be interesting. So time will only tell, But yeah, everyone came out. There was that moment where Punk and Cody hugged and they embraced, right?
Let me ask you a quick question. Was there any did they get it right with all the baby faces they had out there, or was there anyone like you think should have been out there too?
I mean, if you could, what I would have done, right? You had everyone that lost to Roman, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
But the thing is, because of contractual reasons, you can't, right? So you had what you had, right? For the meantime, which was fine. I agree with Chase in a way. Like, yeah, this should have ended with the pyro. And that's it.
You guys are both insane.
No, Romeo. I'm saying it was fine bringing the people in the ring. They should have gone to the pyro quicker. It took too long to get to the fucking pyro.
Are you kidding me? I was having too much fun. Way too much fun. Why'd you want to rush this?
If you want to make that
I'm saying,
special, that's fine.
No, I'm saying it took way too long. Like, I didn't need Cody to be all like, I need Bruce Pritchard and Triple H out here and stuff.
Yes, the hell we did. Well, we didn't need Bruce Pritchard, but we needed Triple H.
Looked how pissed Triple H was walking down the ramp. He was like, Cody, I just want to end this fucking show. I want to go to bed. No, he was pissed.
He scripted this. He wrote
did
that.
you not see
Stephanie
how
wrote
he
that.
walked out? Yeah, Stephanie wrote it behind his back. He wrote it behind his back. Ain't no way Triple H wrote that. I know when
it belonged
Triple H
out there.
pissed.
That put the stamp that this is the new era. And then Nick Khan too, him out there too.
Paul was like,
"Did you guys see what they did for Cody in the press conference?"
What'd you say, Chase?
Did you guys see what they did for Cody?
The watch thing.
The watch.
Yeah.
Rolex.
Jesus,
I don't believe that for 1 second. But
I know. I think that's the fakest thing I've ever heard. Like, maybe they found a watch that was similar. There ain't no way that's the same fucking watch.
Explain it for people in the chat.
I think. Go on. Go on. And then I can add a little more details to that as well.
So Cody Rhodes, when he was going to start acting, because Dusty always thought that he was going to be a good actor for acting school, Cody Rhodes obviously had to go to LA. LA is pretty expensive. Dusty, he was lying to Cody and Teal during this time that, money was good, but money really wasn't good for the American dream. So to send Cody to acting class.
To correct something real quick, Chase, they said this in the documentary. Cody wanted the acting classes so that he was better prepared to become a wrestler, but he didn't tell Dusty yet that he wanted to be a wrestler.
Yeah, he did not. This was more Dusty was sending him to the acting so that way he can become an actual actor, because that's what Dusty Rhodes always looked at Cody and said, "You're going to be a Hollywood star." Like, I look at you, the eyes, everything. You're a star.
You're absolutely dashing.
Yeah. So Cody, to go to it, Dusty, like I said, lied about his funds, sold one of his gold Rolexes, really nice Rolexes. Cody thought that Rolex one day would be his. He thought he would one day wear that Rolex, and he found out that Dusty pawned it. so that way he could follow his dream and live his dream. And somehow, some way, through sleuthing, and Triple H said, "No, I don't know. We just sleuthed it. I don't know how he found out and stuff." Him, Nick Khan, and who else they said? Was it Ari Emanuel or Bruce Pritchard?
I think it was
Now,
Pritchard.
okay, I was gonna say, if you got Ari Emanuel involved in this, I would believe this story even more, because Ari Emanuel is very and when I say connected, this motherfucker could probably find out who had what for breakfast. Like, he's super connected. So, I would believe it more. But no, I think this is total cap. I don't think it's the same fucking watch. I think it's a watch that's similar to what Dusty pawned off to Cody. Because
it makes for a great story.
It makes for a great story, but this is a big Triple H lie, and a big Cody lie. This is I'm really surprised Cody did not admit who else got the WrestleMania Rolexes that he gifted to Seth, because there was an image going around of Cody was on the MMA Hour. He had that WrestleMania 40 Rolex. He said he gave it to Seth Rollins to celebrate. So to everyone, he's like, "Oh, these are one of the two in the world." He goes, "Oh, there's a couple more, but I can't say who got them." But those people didn't say who got them. They wore them during the WWE Hall of Fame. Roman Reigns wore his, and The Rock wore his. I was surprised Cody did not admit that he gave Rock and Roman those two Rolexes as well.
But you see, Wednesday, they have this whole behind the scenes making of documentary WrestleMania that, like, usually in the old days, they wait till like a year at least before they show you that shit. Wednesday, we're gonna see it on YouTube, the behind the scenes. You get it.
And Triple H is like, and this documentary has to be since starting. They started filming this stuff since September or something. Like, this is crazy. And I'm loving this new era of WWE where they're producing content faster. Like you said, normally this is like what, WrestleMania 41 next year. The week before we get the WWE 24, they follow Cody, and then they follow like one other person, and then they follow a jobber we don't care about, like that. Like the one for WrestleMania 38, they were following Rick Boogs. I don't give a fuck about Rick Boogs. Why are we following this guy around? Like, the hell is this? And then there's like 2 or 3 scenes of Roman Reigns, like he's wetting his hair or something like that. It's like, yeah, this guy just became the undisputed WWE Universal Champion. You think you would follow him around? No, we got to follow Rick Boogs. Like, that's what the people want.
Yeah.
You know what else I loved? I loved Cole saying on commentary, "Damn it, I love professional wrestling."
Oh yeah,
about that. And then again, and near the end of the whole thing, like, I think it was Corey Graves who said, "Pro wrestling is back."
Oh, another funny line. What is it? Graves was like, "What does this mean for like the bloodline?" Like, Michael Cole's like, "Who cares?
Who cares?
Who gives a damn? Who gives a damn?" But,
did you groan when Cody asked for Bruce Pritchard specifically?
No, because I understood that, Bruce Pritchard was close to Dusty.
True.
And also factor in, I used to listen to Something to Wrestle With, and then those.
And by the way, that also applies to the Undertaker appearance.
And also factor in, Bruce would do a lot of impressions, and one of them was the Dusty impressions from back in the day. And also regarding the watch,
which Cody hates.
I do recall one of the episodes where they're talking about TNA. They're talking about Sting going into the Hall of Fame, or Kurt Angle, whoever, right? And back in the day, TNA would give out, Rolex watches. And when Kurt Angle went in, they had to use a used Rolex. And Bruce had to go get it. And Bruce had a connection with the watch vendors and all that stuff. So it's possible that, Chase was saying here that, that story that Cody said today, it may not be legitimate.
Bruce Pritchard has his connection. I didn't care that look, Romeo, I think you know me by now. I don't give a fuck about these everyone. Oh, well, you know what Bruce Pritchard did? Oh, I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
Like,
frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
If he calls out Vince McMahon, okay, there's some issues. Vince McMahon's a piece of shit.
Is Vince
Bruce Pritchard, I don't know what he's done. I don't know how he affects it, but if Cody likes the guy, Cody likes the guy. It's like it's like Dana White. Dana White likes Trump. I could give 2 fucks about Trump, but Dana White likes Trump, so it's whatever. That's his friend at the end of the day. Just like Bruce Pritchard is Cody's friend. It does not reflect wrestling fans are weirdos. They think, oh, guys, guess what? Here's a secret, wrestling fans. Here's a secret. Here's a secret. Tony Khan supports Donald Trump. Tony Khan gives money to Donald Trump. So if that's the case, you shouldn't like Tony Khan.
Oh
I
damn!
don't get it.
Goddamn!
God damn! Now you
Where's your red hat, Steve?
Nah, somewhere here, somewhere out here.
No, I'm just saying, like if that affects your view on a wrestler who your tutor friends are, that's crazy to me.
All I'm saying is if Tony Khan down for the cause,
Well, then I am too.
Oh! I'm kidding.
Jesus, I loved Cody hugging Cole. Cole was emotional. Graves was emotional.
He was. Well, Graves was more like, he was keeping it together, trying to keep it. Shook his hand. He didn't like go for the hug like with Cole. But this was great.
And the Seth stuff I like too at the end. Like,
me too.
You have to acknowledge that. Like, okay, originally I was like, I would have loved if Seth never showed up.
I would love for Seth to turn on Cody. Like, here we go.
Right, and by turning on him, I mean not showing up to help him. That would have been fine by me. That would have been great. But the fact that he came out in the Shield, he got taken out. He was the reason Roman got distracted at the end. It's all because of Seth. That's Cody won.
You know what's funny? One of my cousin's friends was like, "Oh, when they were playing the Shield music, does that mean John Moxley coming out too?" And I saw
some people tweeting about that too. Like,
nah, man,
you guys lost some brain cells tonight, huh?
He's locked into 5 years, man. He ain't seen the sunlight till 5 more years. Like,
but it's like I said,
you guys must have gotten brain busted like Gunther did. You gotta talk about John Moxley coming out.
I like that. I love that Seth and Cody at that moment at the end. They shook hands. It was like, did it appear to you guys like Seth said, like, you owe me or something like that?
Yeah, it seemed like definitely you owe me one type of line, and it was good for, especially because of the rivalry that Cody and Seth had. You know, they had a really good and strong rivalry for WWE television. Yeah, it was. I thought it was good,
which Seth still has to overcome. He's never beaten him.
Also, real quick, look at that photo. Cody looks so nice with that belt. He looks nice.
It was a surreal vision to see it strapped around his waist.
And also factor in, you already know, like, he's getting a new belt. I think he said that in an interview. He's getting a new belt,
but he's taking that to Good Morning America.
Yeah, I think it was just weird not seeing Roman with the belt, or Roman because
Paul Heyman has nothing to hold.
Yeah, we're so used to Roman Reigns. Like, I mean, like we've talked about how great this run was, and I know people are going to hate on it. It's just how it is, but for Roman Reigns to hold the belt in the modern era of professional wrestling for over 3 years and like a few months, like that's fucking insane. Like it's like, it really is like no one really does this shit no more. And I thought it was cool that we got to witness that in our lifetimes, and that, we are part of something that, like, let's be real, it will never happen again. They're never going to find a guy that they will put levels above everyone and make them feel like as big as Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns truly did something different in a current modern era of wrestling. And I think this reign, there are fans that did have the bloodline fatigue, which I totally understand. They have fatigue of the bloodline and, Roman Reigns. And yes, he didn't defend the title. And then it was like after Tribal Combat, it was couple of mad matches. But I felt like Roman Reigns, it was like, allow me to reintroduce myself with these 2 main events. I felt he did good in the tag team main event. And like you said, Romeo, like I said too, probably one of the best work matches he's done.
Maybe
was this main event. Yeah, probably. Yeah, this is not Cody's best match, but this is easily probably one of Roman's best matches. And when we talk about controlling the match, you're the one setting the tempo. Like, because last year's WrestleMania match, let's just be real, it was a 50-50 tempo. Both Cody and Roman had points of leading the match. This match, for the most part, it was Roman Reigns controlling, dictating the tempo, and it felt so smooth. Like, this is something that I wish, like this is like Triple H was probably jealous in the back watching this. Like, I was trying to do this for years, and this motherfucker is doing it like nothing, and it was so good.
And let me tell you something, because I didn't notice it live, but like as you pointed out earlier, with Roman smiling while he's getting pinned, I felt like that was very purposeful.
Yeah.
You know what that reminded me of? It's like Infinity War when Thanos sits down at the end and he can rest because it's been accomplished. This is like, okay, I passed the torch here. I was like, the run is over. It's a great run.
It's like Chase, you just said this. This is something that again, none of us ever thought we'd be alive to witness. You look back on it, right, and again, like the Conor McGregor era, right, when Conor was on top, just that journey of seeing Conor rise up to getting where he's at now, right. For me, being again, I watch soccer, the Messi Ronaldo feud. Something again, it's a privilege. It's a privilege to watch it. It's something that you can look back years from now and tell your kids, like, yeah, when these two guys went at it.
There's certain eras in sports that people will never get to see or understand or appreciate. Like for example, people are never going to be able to appreciate, like some people saw Jordan, some people saw Kobe. LeBron. People are now seeing LeBron, and now whoever the next guy is it Luka Doncic? Is it Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Is it Jokic? Is it Anthony Edwards?
Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson. We don't know.
By the way, tweeted that he loved Cody. He's like,
yeah. Tyrese Halliburton loves Cody Rhodes too. He said he got to finish the story and stuff. But there's only times where you get something special, like you're saying, Ronaldo versus Messi. Brady versus Manning. Like these runs, these special runs, and these special athletes, and Roman Reigns. People will sit there, as much as they probably hate it in the moment. When it's gone, I feel this is going to get more appreciation than John Cena's run. I think a lot of people, like, how they now love John Cena after years of saying that we've seen enough, we don't like John Cena. I feel Roman Reigns, it'll be tenfold. People are going to be like, bro, remember when fucking Roman Reigns was this tribal chief and he was just dominating for 3 years as champion? And yeah, you'll talk about some of the bad, but you'll be like, man, there is some good fucking shit from it, man. I mean, Reigns and Lesnar feud was pretty damn good near the end. That's what you know what we talked about people missing. I know he was probably missing because of a reason, but Lesnar definitely. And I'm just saying, here's the thing. I could see this Fatu Tama Tonga, they debut and they're just beating the piss out of Cody, and then you just hear the Lesnar coming out and look. There's nothing wrong with taking a couple suplexes and eating an F5 from Brock Lesnar like that.
Especially in your debut, like come on.
And Paul Heyman freaking out at ringside.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so if there was anyone missing from this, it is Brock Lesnar, because if there is anyone that says I want to fuck up Roman Reigns, it's him, because of the fact, hey, Roman Reigns is the reason why I can't even go for a title. And not only that, I broke a really major character and I gave Cody a big ol' hug after kicking his ass.
Cody earned his respect at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So that would have made perfect sense.
I also want to credit the fact that they were able to keep Cody so hot. Like normally, like, oh man, this is how we're in a different era. Normally, WrestleMania, and I could understand. And here is the thing: last year, WrestleMania 39, a lot of overreacting. There's no way they could top it.
I know, we're not going to do that.
Cody can't ever recover. This was the time. This was the moment. I listened to a lot of podcasts saying it. And I was sitting there and I was just like, you know what? I'm going to do the 2 words that Triple H would say. Just watch. I was confident. I wanted to see, because here's the thing. I wanted to see, can Cody Rhodes tell the story? Can Cody Rhodes really, really be as hot as you guys claim he is? And he proved me wrong. He proved a lot of people wrong. And not only did he prove a lot of people wrong, and he proved me wrong, Triple H proved a lot of people wrong, because he was able to keep Cody hot from last year's WrestleMania 39. That would have killed. And if this was the Vince era, he's done. There's no way he fucking recovers. But in this Triple H Renaissance era, I feel like we can now be more patient when things that we want to happen does not happen. I feel like, I don't know if you guys agree with me on that, but I feel like he proved that with this right here tonight, that he was able to tell and finish a story with the wrestler. So I appreciate that, because Cody Rhodes, and there were some rough spots during this time that most fans would have been like, oh, this is horrible. Like the Shinsuke feud was kind of rough. Like he feuded with Dirty Dom and Dom wasn't even like NXT Dirty Dom at this point. He was just Dirty Dom. So like, like in between the Lesnar feud, and so there was some rough points. But the Judgment Day feud felt like it was never going to end, and yet
every week on Raw, the main event.
It was like Cody Rhodes and someone else teaming to face off against the Judgment Day. I thought the Cody and Jey Uso tag team, I felt that ended way too quickly. I thought, oh, they could have been tag team champions for just a little bit longer, and they ended that quickly. But he made it work. And then especially, too, come on. You have Randy Orton coming back. CM Punk fucking comes back. I mean,
photo, bro.
Oh, beautiful photo. Look at that.
Yeah, we're gonna come back to that. That story is still a story to tell.
Oh yeah,
SummerSlam,
but
bro.
Cody has a lot of things going again, and then people are even saying crazy stuff that LA Knight's hotter than Cody Rhodes. Like, oh, what? Why would you have Cody Rhodes face for the belt? It's LA Knight, and then The Rock is always in his back seat. The Rock is in his back seat. Like everyone's saying, oh, doesn't matter whatever happens to Cody. If Rock wants to wrestle Roman, he's going to wrestle Roman. And they pivoted from that. They literally pivoted. So shout out to Triple H. Shout out to Cody Rhodes for being able to stay as hot as he did. And shout out for Triple H staying the course, not changing his mind. Well, he did change his mind. He had to change it and then change it back. But what I'm saying is shout out to Triple H.
He was forced a hand.
Yeah. But shout out to Triple H for keeping Cody Rhodes as hot as he did. I thought that was impressive.
And now his job is to continue the story.
And I am not going to be one of those people, and I'm seeing those takes. Well, now that Cody won, what's next?
Yeah, now what? He might as well just lose the title.
To quote just watch.
Exactly. I'm going to just watch because Triple H has built that good faith for me as a fan that he can keep Cody hot.
Let me say one thing about Triple H. I'm going to give him positive, but one negative from this weekend. Jimmy Uso looks like such a bitch. Can we heat up Jimmy Uso a little bit? Like, do you just not like him, Donner?
You know what's crazy?
Triple H seems like the type of guy. He probably was all like, Jimmy up, get in good shape. I got you. You don't want I'm in good shape. And then Triple H saw him in catering, eating a burrito. He's like, so how's the diet, man? Oh, I'm starting next week. Oh, okay, cool. And then on 3 weeks later, Triple H sees him. Oh, what shirt you wearing now? Oh, still double X, Hunter. But I've been bulking up. And he's just disgusted. And
he wrestled the match shirtless. Like he doesn't look as good as Jay, obviously, but
no,
Jimmy, terrible either.
No, Jimmy Uso definitely because Triple H is one of those motherfuckers. He gives you extra tasks outside of like being a good wrestler. Like you got to do more. Like you gotta show me something. You got to show me that you're different than everyone else. Like with Cody, he challenged him to like look at the gate. Look at the house show numbers. How did you improve the business? Look at your quarterly hours. Like with Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, he gave him the simplest task. Can you get in fucking shape? And he didn't get in shape. And I think that, and I legit think that's the reason why he didn't push him. He was just like, Jay has stayed in constant great shape since he's turned babyface. Like Jey Uso's in great shape. If you look at Jey Uso from last year to this year, it's like, holy shit, what a transformation. Yeah. You get Jimmy Uso from last year to this year, it's like, all right, it's like that meme. The guy just took like 5 steps backwards and stuff like that. Yeah. So,
well, let me say something positive about Triple H. He delivered this weekend. He delivered on his, prophecy that this Mania is the start of the new era. This is, moving forward Sunday night, you're gonna know, and it showed at the ending. It showed with the both combined nights, and I really do feel like we're in a new era. Like it feels officially the stamp has been stamped. And that they're doing away with this sports entertainment. It's Triple H hates that shit. Sports entertainment. This is pro wrestling again.
It's crazy. When you talk about again how Jimmy Uso looked like a bitch and the match was terrible. I was listening to Saw Monster earlier today. Shout out to the Saw Monster, and he was like recapping real quick in night one, and I think he said that he read like a comment or something, and they said they managed to make Jimmy and Jey Uso, the match was so bad that they were able to find a way to make Matt and Jeff Hardy look like Brett and Owen from WrestleMania 10.
Well, listen, like I told you, Matt and Jeff is underrated. People look back on that way too negatively. Watch it again. It's just the storyline going into it that was bad.
Yes. Do you guys want to read some cage match ratings, reviews, real quick?
If Chase wants to, I'm down.
I don't want to read any individual matches. I just want to read actual full show reviews. I don't want to read like any individual matches. That takes way too fucking long.
No. So we'll just stick to the just the show rating, just the show review, not any match in particular, right? And right off the rip, ready for this? Bam! Look at this. Oh my
Jesus Christ, dude. No, F that
WrestleMania.
review.
WrestleMania edition.
Well, what's the rating for the whole thing?
So far at 9.10 out of 10. So
It's pretty damn high.
yeah, well, before we kicked the show off live, it was 9.20 something. So just food for thought.
That's pretty damn high. That's got to be one of the all-time WrestleMania, like up there.
Yeah. So yeah,
17 and 19.
So far the 10s is like obviously, you know. Then there's some stinkers here. There's some let's see here. Look at this, bro. Pete.
See, this is why I don't want to read it. There's just too much to read. I don't want to read, especially late at night. My eyes hurt.
And it's mostly going to be good reviews.
This feels like a Steve's Kitchen segment, Steve.
Yeah,
You need something for kitchen.
If
Give me the 1 4-star review. I'll read that, or the 5-star. Find a good one. Find a
Let me
good
just see
bad
let me
review.
just see the ratings for the matches though.
Yeah, let's see that. Go to the World Heavyweight Title match. 7.61.
Can't read the cash in, but I'm sure that rating from the matches involves the cash in.
5.74.
That's
people
fine.
being very harsh on that, I guess.
LA Knight AJ Styles 7.18.
Yeah.
Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens Randy Orton.
Wow.
8.29.
Those are 3 solid scores at the end of the night. Look at that. Look at the women.
Go to night 1. I want to see night 1's match ratings because I'm
What did the main event get?
9.1.
Oof.
That main event was great. It was a
No,
great
that's
main-
good. No, it's great.
So, Romeo, what was better, night 1 or night 2's main event?
Oh, it's not even close. Night 2's main event is one of the greatest of all
Night
time.
1 has a 6.69.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, very naughty. I see what you did there.
7.4, 7.5.4,
Yo,
2.86.
Jay, 2.
Jesus Christ. 5.42, 8.5. Oh, wow.
That might be the match that has the funny reviews, the Jay and Jimmy.
Yeah. And then
7.27 for the main event.
Steve, can you do a favor? I want to see last year's Roman versus Cody match rating 39. I want to see WrestleMania 39's match rating.
So I guess I get here, right?
Yeah, to see. I want to see what people thought of
that'll
WrestleMania 39.
That'll be.
You know what we should
fours in the fours, I bet. Because they're so mad.
You know what you should do, Steve? What you should do if you have time tomorrow before you do this for kitchen? Try to find similar users who shitted on Roman versus Cody 1 and try to see if they reviewed.
Go
Roman
on
versus
Google.
Cody.
Google type WrestleMania 39 cage match review because their search thing is dumb. Like you pull WrestleMania 39 doesn't show you shit. Like what? Hello. You got to go on Google to fucking find it.
WrestleMania Hollywood, Romeo. Come on, get it right. I was there live.
No, but I bet you. What do you think the match is going to be?
Saturday or Sunday?
That was Sunday. Just the main event. I want to see what the Roman and Cody cage match rating was.
What do you think it is?
I think it's a 6.6.
I think it's in the fours.
Ready for this?
I think they're so mad.
This is the show overall.
Let's see, Lesnar and Omos. I liked it. It was fine.
Not it didn't have enough time.
Wow,
They need 5 more seconds.
Gunther, McIntyre, and Sheamus. Great.
Oh yeah.
Amazing match.
Wow,
7.6. They loved it. Yeah, they liked it. They like this match better than the tag match for night 1 this year.
Yeah.
What did the tag match get?
Like 7.5, 7.4.
Yes.
Weird.
Yeah, right?
That's crazy. That is insane.
I went to a great WrestleMania. I'm going to be biased. I still think 39 is better than 40.
Steve loves his cage.
Disagree.
Cage match.
Well, I was there live, so I'm being biased. It's like when
I wasn't at either, so I'm
Cage
unbiased.
Yeah, cage match review time, but nah,
Cage match.
It's too long. I'm sorry. It go back to what we said.
Too long.
Like a lot of these people who write their opinions there, they wanna they feel like they tried to audition for these sites and they got turned down, and this is as good as it's gonna get for a lot of them.
Damn.
But that being said, it's officially Monday, like I said. Later today, it will be Steve's Kitchen. Whoa, hey,
Oh, who's watching hentai?
I'm just
Oh,
dying.
sorry. I was listening to a
Chase,
song.
I expect better from you. You watching
Yeah,
hentai now?
my
Jeez.
bad,
Yo, Chase,
dude. Yeah, I was watching Bulma and Vegeta, like Steve. He got me onto that shit, you know.
I'll never forget though, like last year, we had a certain someone who was gonna do a stream going off on based on the Cody and Roman result. Thank God we saved that person. But later today on Steve's Kitchen, what we're gonna be doing is talking about the stuff that went down during WrestleMania weekend. That's including the Hall of Fame. That's including Stand and Deliver, which I will say, if there's a match to go back and watch, is that Obafemi versus
Dijak
Dijak
versus
versus
Briggs.
Britt. Go back and watch that match.
Sponsored by Knuckles the Echidna, bro.
Say that again.
Sponsored by Knuckles the Echidna.
Yeah, and also go back and watch. I would dare Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin versus Axiom and Nathan Frazier. Go back and watch those matches. I will talk about
Doing
also
Steve's Kitchen now.
And no,
Save something for the Steve's Kitchen.
no, we got to wait. You know, still got to prep. I'm waiting on the vendors to come in. You know what I mean? Waiting on the vendors to come in. We're gonna, I'm waiting on the caviar to come in. I'm waiting for the uni fish, the uni to come in. Sea urchin. I'm waiting for a lot of the supplies to come in. So, yeah. And I guess, well, I'll even talk about Mark Briscoe winning the Ring of Honor World Title. Good on him. So we'll talk about that as well. And anything else you guys?
Oh man, Roman Reigns just posted him walking away from without the belt. Oh no, this is before the match, I'm guessing, or is he working out after?
What y'all think about Jacob Fatu signing to WWE? I'm excited as fuck. Or y'all save that for Kitchen?
I think it's a good signing. I just don't know where he is right now, but let's wait till Monday. Let's see if he does get introduced in like a new bloodline, as Romeo said, or if he's reporting to NXT. So I'll have to wait and see. But
I still have to see if it's true because I've heard from a friend that he said this before last year and it wasn't true. Obviously.
Yeah. I mean,
well, yeah. Jacob Fatu is kind of known for
lying.
Trolling
people. Yeah. He's a good liar.
So it's a wait and see type of thing. But if he is signed, good for him. He's a good pick. I know people want him to. I know people wanted him to go get signed to a major company years ago. I remember him in MLW like in 2019 when he was part of Contra. This is before the pandemic. I remember when we had Dave Sack. Remember Dave Sack? He was like, "Oh, that's the real head of the table. That's the real tribal chief." I'm like, "Okay, bro."
I would if you got these new signings, I think that'd make for a great Raw after Mania.
It would be. You know what vibes it would give? Like when people were wondering I remember when Anderson and Gallows like signed with WWE back in 2016, people were like, "Oh, they're gonna show up a Raw after Mania," and they never did. So you kind of like get those vibes almost. And yeah, Chase is a Cody fan now, and he has blonde hair now. That means he's getting into hentai. LOL. Just kidding.
Yeah,
Chase.
I gotta get into hentai now, man. I'm gotta claim my kingdom. You know, no more being like Roman Reigns. I gotta be like Cody Rhodes.
I do want to say that over on True Heel Heat tomorrow we are doing the Raw after Mania watch along. Both of you guys are invited if you want to be on. If Kitchen doesn't run too long,
I'll swing by. You know what I mean?
I'll try to make it. I think I'm busy Monday night, so
depends how I'm feeling. Depends, because I'm sure Walter and Mike will. Because again, I know Mike was supposed to be here yesterday, but again, the press conference went too long, and I know Mike wants to give his thoughts on WrestleMania, and Mike was probably. I think also Walter. So I will say this though, we're back to a regular schedule. I know we didn't do a Raw rundown last Monday. There will be a Raw rundown. There will be a Impact breakdown on this Thursday, and of course, we'll bring back Sad. We'll bring back.
That's what you really disrespected last week. I heard Tony Khan can't wait to just destroy you.
Yeah, he's very upset, Steve. You know, yes.
Well, listen, I might have to.
He even told me, from what I've heard, that he was more offended by you than what CM Punk said.
Well,
that's
listen,
crazy.
About that. Yeah. I know Tony had to pull out of the match and restore the feeling because of injury. I think I might have to as well. I think I tweaked something. I don't know.
Who's gonna replace you then?
I don't know. I gotta figure it out, man. I tweaked something and it's just not feeling right. It's just not.
Dang.
I was
I
training.
can't wait till Tony Khan lights you up because you deserve it.
I was training. No, well, listen. To be fair, I did watch parts of Supercard of Honor, and I'll say, good on Tony. Congrats. Hell of a show.
Yeah, he actually said, Steve, that he might make an appearance on Kitchen.
Oh shit!
But he won't talk about CM Punk. He said no CM Punk questions.
I'll definitely talk about you though. Not doing sad last week.
Does he not understand WrestleMania weekend? I mean, you should know he had a Ring of Honor show on WrestleMania weekend, which I will
No
commend.
Supercard preview either.
I mean,
Pathetic.
I'm not gonna disrespect. Call of debuts heel face turns after Mania. I do think we're gonna get Carmelo Hayes. He's due for even though he's already on SmackDown. But
Possible.
maybe, you know what, bro? You want me to throw a random name out there from NXT?
I'm scared, but go ahead.
Von Wagner. Von Wagner.
You know who I really like low key want to get promoted? Dijak.
Yeah, Dijak is a promotion.
Dijak ratios on the main roster, baby. King of the ratios.
It'll be a hell of a SmackDown debut for a fact. Chase you.
Yeah.
The entire Chase.
No, they can be there. They're fine.
Yeah, for now, yeah. I guess so. Steve, I'll be on. When it comes to being a channel member, I'm fine with just getting my comments read. That's fine, brother. If you
Blessing, your character is going to be in 2K24, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
all channel members get their character just put into 2K24.
Yes. So if you're a channel member, guys, if you have a character on 2K20, if you have a call on WWE 2K24, you get to be part of the roster. Now, everyone gets the same treatment on the roster. No, don't ask right away.
That's for no damn push.
Alan tried to again, who knows? Do we have enough channel members to be on, for ATP gaming? We might start off ATP Contender Series.
Oh, you got to earn your push
Live from the piece,
just like the rest of us.
Yeah, dude. Like Alan's all calling it. I call that Oogly Boogly. Me and Oogly Boogly have unfinished business. This guy tried to screw me into G1. He infected me.
And I called out the Undertaker for Gangamania.
Yeah,
and now called out Spidey wanted Peter Parker the Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, and that's ridiculous, Alan. You have nothing to show that you deserve against one of our legit legends and one of the greatest of
Hall of Famer.
Yeah, when we talk about greatest of all time, when we talk about the GOATs, Peter Parker the Spider-Man is our GOAT. Like, it's not even close.
Speaking of the Hall of Fame, real soon the ATP Hall of Fame will be.
Where's the music? Where's the Hall of Fame music?
Well, again, this is
what a beautiful graphic. Who made this?
Beautiful,
beautiful graphic, beautiful. But it'll take place.
Dude, I used a messy fucking thing from the FIFA game because he's gonna have.
I love how he's wearing from a team that doesn't even play for anymore.
That was the only one I could find. I couldn't find the what's it called, the Inter Miami one. Yeah, like I was actually trying to find like the Argentina one because that's what he wears in our universe, but. It was the only one with a good graphic, so I said it was from Ultimate. You would not believe what I had to go through just to get this stupid graphic. I grabbed the
green. Look at look at those pearly whites.
Yeah, look fucked up.
No, you know what's crazy? How Messi looks like. I'm surprised Messi looks like the best out of everyone in the renders because I had to screenshot his Ultimate Team card from a YouTube video, and somehow, somehow, some way he's like the best render.
Herbie's Yoda looking rough.
Oh, it's Herpes Yoda. What do you expect?
So who's gonna induct Herpes? Who's inducting Herpes Yoda?
Fucking Baby Yoda.
Yeah, Baby Yoda. Grogu.
Yeah.
We got Grogu is gonna induct. Don't worry, Steve. Don't worry, Steve. I know how to speak Grogu, so you can. Do you know what he looks like, Steve?
Who?
Grogu.
I've never. Just like
Romeo. You know what, Steve? Share your screen and Google Grogu, and then you
never seen Grogu. Like you have to have seen it in passing.
Grow. G-R-O?
Steve's not cool.
G-R-O-G-U. Grogu.
Grogu. Yeah. Oh, this little yellow thing. Okay, this little baby. Okay.
Wait, what did you say?
What?
This
little ugly thing? Is that what you said?
Okay. People were calling it Baby Yoda. Like,
yeah.
People. Okay.
Yeah.
That's before we found out its
but
name.
yeah, his name is Grogu. Yeah, so Grogu is actually going to be inducting Herpes Yoda. Steve, you better get a speech ready. You're going to be inducting No Nonsense Steve.
No nonsense, Steve. What can I say,
Yeah.
man?
And we're gonna actually have the real no nonsense Steve on the stream.
Yeah, hopefully we can get him. Hopefully he'll
Yeah.
come on. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Khabib Nurmagomedov is going to induct Vladimir Putin.
Oh, just call him Vlad. Call him Vlad for the safety of. Just call him Vlad. Vlad.
Draymond Green says he wants LeBron James to induct him, but I've been texting LeBron. He's not responding, so I don't know if that's going to happen. Romeo, who do you want inducting you? You can choose your person.
I would actually like you, Chase, to induct, to
wow.
have that honor.
Wow, my former tag team partner. I'll definitely
because
do
we
that.
had the match we had is just outstanding.
Yes,
It's all time, all of it.
I heard Cristiano Ronaldo wants to induct Lil Messi.
So Messi is actually asking for one of his Argentinian teammates, Steve. He doesn't want Ronaldo to induct him.
Is it Paulo Dybala? Is it Lautaro Martinez?
I think it's Martinez he's asking for, but we told Messi we need to probably get someone that he feuded with, like in the wrestling universe.
Okay.
But yeah, Romeo, I'll humbly induct you
What an honor.
as we
Thank
definitely
you.
had one of the greatest matches in ATP gaming history. I feel like we need to do a replay of that match.
What was that, Steve? I saw that. Did you see that, Chase?
I'll try and
Oh,
this
guy. No, you know what you people saw in the chat. What he did.
What did he do?
We played the "What Does She Even Do?"
Oh my god!
Look at it. See that again?
The rankings.
Have you guys seen the new rankings that came out? Supposedly,
hell no,
Steve.
I don't give a shit.
Not that anyone matters. I mean,
they're useless. They're more useless than the UFC rankings.
So like, what you thought? I'm like, desperation.
Okay, Steve. In no way your friend was all like, what are your thoughts on the AEW rankings? Steve is in this weird world, dude. Like, Steve tells these CM Punk stories.
Steve paused the WrestleMania stream so that he could get into a grand discussion about AEW.
Yeah.
Not even. Like I said before, Ricky Starks was there probably negotiating.
Okay.
Paul asked him, hey, man,
Steve, where can the people find you, bro?
Where was MJF?
From where?
He was probably in the suite too.
Yeah. So much love to all of you. Much love. You guys are awesome as always for tuning in. Again, all the people who have subscribed the last couple of days, we thank you. Hope you guys stick around. If you guys want to become a channel member, once again, it's only $2.99 a month. Being that it's already the month of April, we will be doing a throwback episode within the upcoming weeks. So we'll keep you posted what show we're watching. We'll keep you posted on that too. But if you're a channel member, you get to join us on that watch along. You get to join us. So just to give you guys the heads up on that. As well, again, just back to regular programming. Steve's Kitchen is later today.
We're on the road to AEW Dynasty.
On the road to Dynasty. Bro, think about this, right? Next week, this Saturday, is UFC 300.
Watch along.
Can't wait for that.
We're starting from the early ass prelims, motherfuckers.
Everything.
Are we what's it called? Are we
dual stream?
Simulcasting again?
Sure, if you want.
Yeah, what?
And as well, the week after is AEW Dynasty. We'll see.
Swerve. He wants to troll so bad.
No, I'm just saying. I think Swerve can.
He's
finish
just so
the story.
excited. Oh, stop! Don't use finish a story with story.
You know what I mean?
Whoever's going to make his own lane. Come on, Steve.
You know what I mean? It's possible. It's possible. We'll see.
So I don't even care about that. I want to see Brian Osprey.
But again, guys, much love to all of you guys. Again, subscribe to the channel if you are not yet subscribed. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell.
It'll be Swerve versus Dustin, by the way. I don't know what you mean.
Maybe Dustin will finish the story, man.
Okay.
Dustin will finish that story. You know what I mean?
God.
Oh, Chase missed it. Oh, this guy. You kidding me? Oh my
God. No, I was looking at. So there's an account I follow. He does he'll Photoshop Paddington into a movie or game or TV show until he forget, and he almost forgot until he photoshopped Paddington with John Cena and The Rock looking at each other.
Paddington? Who's Paddington? What?
You don't know Paddington the bear?
No.
It's like this goopy bear, Paddington the bear.
It's a green.
No.
He has the green overalls, right? Green
Yeah.
overalls.
Yeah, and
Lives in the mall.
he put Paddington in another wrestling thing. He's jumping off the ladder. It's a bear.
By the way, I love Cena and Rock doing the Rock Hogan. They just looked to both sides of the crowd. Real cool.
In case you guys missed it, we did. In case you want to check back our night one post show, it's in the archives of this channel. We'll give that a listen.
All 12 hours.
All 12 hours. Even me falling asleep. If you bet the over, congratulations. If you bet the over how many times I fall asleep on that stream, congrats.
You did a good job tonight, Steve.
I know I did. I actually slept. I woke up today around almost 11 a.m. and yeah, so that was good. But yeah, Steve's Kitchen later today. Once again, I know I'll be repetitive as fuck with this. Subscribe, hit the notification, like,
Oh my god,
check through social media, follow the Around the Point Network on X at ATP Point Network. This Wednesday, Chase will be uploading
uploading a new episode. WWE Speed, the Speed Championship is still continuing. Axiom versus JD McDonough. I don't know what the other Speed match is, but 11 a.m. PDT. Whatever time is it EDT? I do not know. I don't want to do math right now. It's too early. 2 p.m. PDT, EDT. I will be having a new episode of WW Speed on X and YouTube.
Yes, there you go. Make sure you guys give that a watch and show some love and all that fun stuff. Tomorrow, True Heel Heat will have the Rated Raw Superstars watch along for After Mania, and as well, I believe. What time, Romeo? Tomorrow, 12 p.m.
1 p.m. Eastern. If you want to listen to another review,
who's joining that one? SP3. Who's this guest on that episode? It's gonna be you.
Nate Milton, Professor Chris of the NWA podcast, Top Guy JJ. Yeah, that's what I know so far. Maybe me too. We'll see. We'll see how I feel if I wake up early.
That's good. That's gonna be a must watch. So guys, give that a watch too and all that fun stuff. That's gonna be it for us. We'll see you guys later today, around 6:30 p.m. time Eastern for Steve's Kitchen. Follow me on X at Heel Steven, Twitter, all that fun stuff. Chase, let them know where can the fine folks check you out at.
Yeah, you guys can follow me on Twitter at ChaseOliver68 and YouTube.com. I was copying Steve falling asleep. YouTube.com/ChaseOliver. Chilling with Chase.
Of course. Romeo, let them know where can they check you
out.
out.
TikTok also. ChaseOliver682. TikTok. Before it gets banned, I want you guys to follow me.
For Romeo Anthony on social media.
There you go. This has been thank you guys again for tuning in. You guys are awesome as always. For myself, for Romeo, for Chase, for the gang, for all you guys who tuned in, for Cody Rhodes, he finished the story, man. This has been the post-show number 2 of WrestleMania 40. Congrats, Cody. You did it. We're going Sizzler, baby.
Punisher Martinez. Shout out to you.
Congrats, yes. Damian Priest.
Mama Rhodes.
Seth.
I love professional wrestling.
They sold out. Hey,
Stone Cold.
They filled the house.
Stone Cold, you should have shown up, bro. I don't know what the fuck you were doing, dog. Fuck your ranch.
What?
I said fuck your ranch.
What?
Your IPA is not even that good, bro.
I tell you
it's
what.
delicious.
I'm just kidding. What I love
my
it.
IPA is better than that Terramana. Hey, I make you wanna go and smack your mama. Hey,
what the? He's supporting women abuse at the end of the show. What's going on?
Tony Khan's coming for you, Steve.
Hey, Steve, I'm going in to win. Brandy.
She's still on them roids. Hey,
shout out to Dean Salcedo on those steroids.
On the road. Hey,
Yeet.
On the road. Yeet. On the road. Yeet. Y'all.
Roll.
Acknowledge you, my tribal chief. I'll miss you.
We will miss
Love you, Roman. Thank you, Roman.
Thank you, Roman.